I hate to say it, it's only going to be going one way, and that is Novak Djokovic will win Wimbledon this year. I can't see him losing. Simply too good. So dominant here at Wimbledon, and I reckon he's going to get to number 24 and 5 Wimbledons in a row.
The only person that can stop Novak Djokovic in this tournament is Novak Djokovic.
Andy Murray.
Oh yeah, sorry. Or Sir Andy will come on. Other than that, it'll be Djokovic against his own body. Can he keep his body fit for the whole 2 weeks? If he can, probably name on the trophy. She has the easiest draw out of everyone. And I feel that Iga will win Wimbledon. She had a practice tournament this time. She didn't have one last year. She probably learned from her mistake.
I'm going to be going for Donovekic, the one with the 17th easiest draw according to AI. And I'm going to be having Donovekic winning Wimbledon 2023.
I would love to see Novak Djokovic take home his 24th Grand Slam title this year at Wimbledon. And I would like to see Sabalenka win as well.
Sebastian Korda claiming his first Grand Slam title. On the women's side, I'm going past the Pinko.
Kicking off on the men's side, Novak Djokovic will have as many Grand Slams as there are hours in the day. And on the women's side, I'm going with Ons Jabeur. She's going to be your women's champion. Let's go!
Another big win for Novak Djokovic in the men's singles. And for the women's, I think Ons Jabeur is going to make us very happy, and she's going to take the women's Wimbledon title.
Djokovic's dreams of a calendar slam are going to be shattered again. And it's the little Spaniard that's going to do it. Carlitos Alcaraz will win Wimbledon.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to fourth round action. We've got world number 1 Carlos Alcaraz against Matteo Berrettini, currently number 38 in the world. But don't be fooled by that number, folks. Berrettini is in fine form. He has taken on some big hitters. He's taken out Zverev. He's taken out Sonego. He's taken out Alex de Minaur. He's only dropped 1 set in doing so. It was against Sonego. He dropped that one set. So yeah, we've got a really, really big matchup here. This could have upset written all over it. Carlos Alcaraz has beaten Matteo Berrettini 2 out of the 3 times they've played. However, they've only played once in a major. That was at the Australian Open 2022. Matteo Berrettini came out to a 2-love lead, 2 sets to love. Alcaraz comes back and then ends up forcing a 5th set tiebreak where Berrettini takes it. So Berrettini is 1-0 in their career when it comes to Grand Slams. So who do I think is going to win? Who do you think is going to win? We're going to find all that out right after I hit this button. Matteo Berrettini serving first point of the match starting. So let's get your predictions in, folks. Let me know who you think is going to win and what the score is going to be right after this. Okay, we're into the first point of the match. Forehand Alcaraz, backhand Berrettini, and that goes long. So the first point of the match on the Berrettini serve goes to Carlos Alcaraz. So you're probably wondering, Covey, who you think is going to win? In the end, I thought about this for a while. I looked a bunch of highlights of Berrettini. I haven't been able to watch his matches because they've been really early for me. Or they've been on during other times that I've been calling matches. So I did a bunch of research. He looks really good, but I really believe that Alcaraz is going to keep the momentum going after winning the ATP London, and I think he's going to take it in 5 sets. So that's my prediction, folks. Let's see what you think. Hello, Lunara, welcome. How are you? You must be happy. Rebekina has advanced into the quarterfinals and will face Ons Jabeur. Hello, Mayor. Great to have you. Oh, Covey, sound issues. Is it still going on, my friend? Let me know. Oh, it's okay. Oops, my bad. It's okay. Cool. Thank you. If anyone does hear any sound issues, whatever, please do let me know. Of course, we want to make sure that you can hear me well. Alcaraz had won the first 2 points, but Berrettini, the Italian hammer, with a huge first serve ace up the tee, 132 miles an hour. So he is on the board officially in this match. Pavel Mitov, good luck, Berrettini. So we've got a Berrettini fan. We got Mayor. Hi, Suwan. By the way, Suwan, great to have you, man. I've been missing you. Oops, my bad. It's mine. Hi, Mayor. Suwan, Covey sounds good on my video. Carlitos in 4. Okay, so we do have one. We've got Pavel Mitov also saying Carlos in 4. We got Suwan saying Carlos in 3. Easy. Hi, all. Just got to say before the awesome sounding Alcaraz Berrettini match starts, amazing 5-set win for Eubanks today. I agree. I went straight from the end of the Novak stream into that one. So Alcaraz got a couple break points here, folks, early in this match. However, one of them is saved. It was 15-40. Alcaraz tried to lob over Berrettini. It goes long. So Berrettini saves one, but Alcaraz still has one more break opportunity. We got Lunara Matteo win 5 sets, says Lunara. So we've got your prediction in. The Eubank match was nuts. Yeah, the last service game was crazy. I thought he was going to get broken there, but in the end, he does hold. Happy, Elena, yes, but sad, Bia injured. Yeah, that's too bad. Beatrice Haddad Maya. Alcaraz with a second. Is it a second serve? Big test of Alcaraz's title credentials. Yes, Amit. Very, very good call. This Amit Sharma. Welcome to the chat. My name's Covey. Nice to meet you, friend. I'm so hyped. Keys is going for this Wimbledon. Yeah, good to see from her. All right, now it's a second serve. So it was a let on that first one. So it looks like Carlos's little brother and big brother are in the house with their dad. So that's kind of cool. Normally you see the older brother. Alcaraz return up the middle. Now forehand Berrettini, backhand Alcaraz cross court, backhand slice Berrettini, Alcaraz forehand. Ooh, and that goes long. He had that one lined up, but it goes long. So Berrettini brings it back to level. We're at deuce. Pretty good start to the match, I'd say, for both players. One thing I like to watch when I'm watching Alcaraz is he sometimes tends to start slow. So right now, that is not the case. He is striking the ball well. And it looks like, he'll have one match in a tournament where he kind of isn't hitting the ball well and he's kind of finding his footing and things like that. I believe that was against his match against Mueller in the second round. he wasn't really hitting the ball that well. The last round against Jari, he was under duress the entire match, and he had to find several different ways to win points with his serve, with his legs, with his defense. He had to counteract a heavy serve and volley game that Jari was bringing. So, yeah, pretty good experience match for Alcaraz, I think. That one's going to help him in the future. And Berrettini holds, and the Italian hammer up 1-0. Let's start it off with the Berrettini button. Matteo Berrettini in 4. Hello, Sun Liang. Good to have you, my friend. Sun is a new friend who's been joining the streams. Always good to have you. Berrettini, nice song. Hey, folks, if you haven't done so already, I totally forgot to let you know to like this video, subscribe if you're new to the channel, and if so, also hit that notification bell, and you'll know exactly when every video is going live. Ooh, one of the faves, Idemo Lady. Hello, Covey and everyone. Welcome, Idemo Lady. Good to have you in the chat. Who are you going for today, Idemo Lady? 5:55 p.m. in London, England. 9:55 a.m. here in Vancouver, BC, Canada. So hopefully we don't have to worry about any curfew things. But if this does go the distance, there's a chance. Ooh, Berrettini with a backhand ripper on his second shot after the return, and it's a clean winner. So he takes the first point on the Alcaraz serve. So we all know that Berrettini's backhand isn't as good as his forehand. Well, he's been hitting it very well from what I understand. And if this shot is any indication, he's in for a good day on the backhand wing. Let's see. All right, Alcaraz, love 15. Serve to the backhand. Ooh, Berrettini tries to go up the line, but it's about 3 inches wide into the alley. 15 all. Rooting for my hottie Alcaraz. Nice. I'm Alcaraz's girlfriend. Have to go with my boo. Okay. Do you do jingles for everyone? So one of the guys who started this channel, his name is Ben. You might have seen him on other streams. He makes all of the buttons. We call them buttons, but the jingles, yeah, he makes all of them. He actually is a music composer as well. So he makes these as well as he makes like other music. So yeah, his name is Ben, and he makes all of them. So very, very impressive. I mean, sometimes people help him, I believe, on a few of them, but Ben is the main character in that story for sure. We got LOL Idemo Lady. Dimitrov now a setup on Runa, takes it 6-3. Adrian, I love the updates. Adrian always gives very prompt updates on what's going on in the other courts, and I really appreciate it. Thanks for that, buddy. We got Grazia Barreravagonia. Go Matteo, ciao Covey, best regards from Italy. Thank you very much. Thank you for joining me. How do you say? I know a little bit of Italian. Como stai? Bene, bene, molto bene. Yeah, so Alcaraz with a +1 inside out. And now he goes backhand slice. Berrettini reciprocates, backhand slice. Alcaraz forehand off of that. Berrettini backhand up the middle. Alcaraz forehand cross court. Berrettini gets that back on the forehand. Alcaraz takes it back inside in, and it's a winner. And he's up 40-30. Now he's just pumping to his box. So you get the feeling, folks, that this is going to be a good match. Both players hitting the ball well. Berrettini moving better than maybe I've ever seen him move, or at least maybe since his run to the final 2 years ago here in Wimbledon. A heartbreaking last year for Berrettini in regards to Wimbledon. He won 2 tournaments. First of all, he was injured leading up to the grass season, starts the grass season, wins 2 tournaments back-to-back, and then on the eve of Wimbledon contracts COVID and wasn't able to play. So this guy was on a run. He was on a 9-match winning streak and just was totally derailed. And he was saying he was crying. He was so sad. But good to see him back here in amazing form. Alcaraz. Ooh, Alcaraz with the inside-out forehand. He thinks it puts a line because it was called out. He's challenging it. I would challenge if I was him as well. That looked like it might be good. Just get rid of these. Yeah, again, it was in. You know what? Get rid of this. Get the line calling, electronic line calling. We know if we're using the electronic line calling to challenge, then that's what we should be using in the first place. You know what I mean? We're getting to the point where, Andy Murray, for example, very likely would have won that match against a Tsitsipas if there was electronic line calling. There was a couple of other issues. Yuri Lehechka shot himself in the foot. He had to play an extra set because he actually challenged a call that was in, even though the shot he hit off of that would have been the match point winning shot. Again, all these controversies would be avoided. Anyways, it's 1-1. So Berrettini, nice serve out wide. Alcaraz, deep return with the block. But the +1 is a ripping forehand as Berrettini's moving to his side, the opposite direction. And he had some whip on that. 15 love for the big Italian. Adrian Wilson, Holger. Don't worry, Holger, he likes playing 5-setters. But Dimitrov has been in phenomenal form, you guys. I am not, I'm kind of surprised, but that he's playing this well, but I also know he had it in him. Such a shame that Alcaraz, Berrettini, and Rune Dimitrov are scheduled at the same time. Well, I'm not going to complain too much about the scheduling because we've already had such a horrendous first week. Now at least the matches are so few that we know that we're going to get through every day. But the first week was kind of crazy. It is a little bit of a bummer, but that's how the cookie crumbles sometimes. Covey getting match up of the tournament. Yeah, how lucky am I, huh? So far, definitely feels that way. This is the biggest popcorn match so far. Although I will say that Svitolina Azarenka match was like breathtaking. The amount of heart and soul those women put in that match was amazing. I feel honored and privileged that I got to just watch that match. I didn't call that one, but whew. Anyways, Berrettini 30-15. So continuing on with his good form. Great serve up the middle. Alcaraz drops. Oh, sorry. Alcaraz returns up the middle, and then Berrettini drops it on him. Alcaraz slips right as he's about to take off and drops his racket in the meanwhile. So basically zero chance whatsoever after he slipped. Yeah, as he slipped, he used his hand. He had to drop his racket to kind of brace his landing. He didn't actually fall down. He just kind of landed on his hands and pushed himself back up. 40-15 Berrettini. First serve is wide. I don't think Dimitrov will pull off a Fokina. Yeah, that'd be crazy. Cubby, what's the Alcaraz racket make? I know Berrettini uses head. Alcaraz uses Babolat. Backhand return Alcaraz, and that's long and wide. So Berrettini with another easy hold, and he's up 2-1. Amit Sharma, one can already feel the intensity of this match. Yes, my friend, absolutely. Alcaraz in 4 to 5 sets, I say. Okay, Daz, we got your prediction as well. I say Alcaraz in 5. Covey excited that Elena and Ons play repeat last year's final. Yes. So I actually chose Ons Jabeur before the tournament. If you watch the intro of our Game to Love, I chose Ons Jabeur as the winner. But I'm also a very big fan of Rybakina. So I do kind of want Ons to win because she hasn't won yet a major. But I will be happy if Rybakina wins as well. For real, Cubby, that Svitolina Azarenka match. Oh, it was breathtaking. It was seriously breathtaking. Vika didn't deserve to get booed after that. She played amazing. You know what? The crowd just doesn't know. I think not everyone knows that Svitolina beforehand has already said that she's not going to, shake hands. The crowd probably didn't know. Some of them didn't know that. So I don't think it's that big of a deal. I don't think Azarenka is going to lose sleep. I think she understands the situation. It's a little unfortunate, but to me, it's minor news, not a big deal. Go Berrettini, says Dusan Kondic. Yay! So we got Dusan. Very cool, cool name. Thank you for joining us. Not gonna lie, I was kind of rooting for Lehechka Eubanks. I was definitely rooting for Eubanks. I like Lehechka. I didn't think he was gonna win, and I do like Medi too. So I think the tournament would be better with Medi going further than Lehechka. So I kind of was fine with that one, but definitely happy Eubanks wins. Tsitsipas, guys, whatever. True, Amit, it's a shame. Svitolina impressed very quick after baby. Yeah, she's come back on fire. Here we go. Alcaraz serving. First serve is good, and then beautiful half volley instead of a serve and volley. It was a serve and half volley, and he placed the return or the half volley right into the corner. right where the baseline meets the sideline. Whew. Berrettini was a little surprised that it was such a good shot. I think he thought he had a chance on it, but he didn't in the end. 15 love Alcaraz. Daria, how are you, my friend? Good to see you, buddy. Alcaraz, this has been a good start for both players. We're in for a good match. Alcaraz ace out wide for 30 love. Real quick here. Today the curfew can F off, says Idemo Lady. Do you put Nole on court 1 tomorrow? I don't think you'd put... I mean, why would you? I think there's enough for... Oh, wait, you know what? They might only have 3 matches on center court. Actually, that's a good question. Good question. Let me see if there's any scheduling update for tomorrow. I don't... No, let's see. Yeah, I'm not sure. I'm not sure what they're going to do. I guess we'll have to wait and see. All right, Alcaraz up 40 love. Looking for a game to love, and we'll get it as Berrettini goes backhand slice attempt into the net. And Carlitos now with his first game to love, and we're tied at 2 apiece. So Alcaraz has had a couple of good starts on the Berrettini service. Well, in the first service game, he had 2 break points. He was up 15-40 on the Berrettini serve, but Berrettini saved both of those. Can Alcaraz try and find a little daylight here? First serve is a let. So obviously Berrettini, some people would say, and I don't think I would disagree, that Berrettini has the best serve +1 combination in men's tennis right now. Meaning he has the best combination of a really effective, hard, strong serve, followed by a very, very strong +1 forehand. So that's something that Alcaraz is going to have to deal with. Now, the good thing about Alcaraz is he has one of the best return stats. Him and Novak Djokovic are ahead of everyone in return stats on the men's side. So Alcaraz is going to try and neutralize the big serve +1 weapon of Berrettini, and Berrettini goes long on the ground stroke, and it is love 15. So another good start. You want to take the first point. It's hard if Berrettini wins the first point. You kind of feel a little dejected because so much power, so much speed coming at you on the serve that gives you a little hope if you can get that first point. Oh, another let Berrettini. The serve was beautiful though, right? Off the middle chalk. Little puff of smoke coming up. Colin Dimitrov 3-1 over Runa. Quarterfinal is on center court. Yeah, okay. I was thinking no matter what. Yeah. You are wearing Berrettini style reverse cap. Yeah, I'm wearing my US Open Wimbledon white cap. Alcaraz backhand, his second shot, tries to go cross court, but it hits the net and lands on his side. I annoy curfew, Covey. Happy Nole still win match today. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, definitely. I think the curfew helped Berrettini, Hurkacz today because he came out playing as freely as he did in the beginning of the match. Whereas if that match continued yesterday, him being down 2 sets to love, I don't think. I feel like Nole would have taken it in straight sets. I mean, we'll never know, but that's just kind of how I see it with how Nole was kind of slowly taking his soul away. Yes, Daria, it's been a while since I've seen Covey wearing reverse cap. First one for me, white one too. Yeah, my cousin got me this hat a few months ago, and it's so beautiful in white that I haven't been wearing it. But then I was like, what am I doing? I got to wear it. It's Wimbledon season. Berrettini's backhand is weak. I think it is the weaker of the two, but it's been playing pretty well in this tournament. Alcaraz backhand slice, forehand Berrettini makes his way to the net. Alcaraz tries to pass him up the line, but it goes into the net and then frustratingly slaps his thigh and then says something to his box. So Alcaraz is maybe frustrated that he's not making a couple more of these shots because his feet were set there. I think he had a good chance on the passer there. Weird to say Matteo not a seed. Yeah, he's been injured, so he hasn't been playing as much. Iga first on center court, looking like Nole second. Looking like Nole second, according to BBC. And Alcaraz stops Berrettini once here from closing out the game. It's a forehand return, then Berrettini goes inside out, but Alcaraz on the run backhand passing winner. It's a beautiful shot, actually. Probably the best shot of the match so far, other than one Berrettini forehand that he hit while kind of going backwards and ripping it. Okay. Alcaraz with a ripper of a forehand. Berrettini can't bring that back into the court. Lands in the alley. And from 40-15, Alcaraz has brought it to deuce now. Wow. 2 double faults in a row from Runa at deuce. Bit of a gift break for Dimitrov early in the second. Whoa. That is crazy, Adrian. Definitely. Manor, hello. How are you with the Covey? Good to see you. Hello, loves. Great to see you, Manor. Suwan reciprocates, and Lunara is saying hi to Manor as well. Another ripper of a serve up the middle from Berrettini, and the back or in the block from Alcaraz goes long. So, oh, what? No, sorry. I think that was actually. Did they give him a double fault? What the heck just happened there, folks? It's Alcaraz advantage. Well, I thought that. Okay, maybe I'm reading the comments. Okay. It is okay. The on the TV they had the wrong score. It is Berrettini advantage. I was like, what is going on? How is Alcaraz advantage there? That shot definitely went out. Okay, so here we go. Wimbledon making errors on their scoreboards, huh? Let's see. Carlos, nice shots. Berrettini holds, folks. He's up 3-2. If Alcaraz gets him into rally, then it's an advantage for sure. Berrettini wants to end these points within 4 shots. That's his kind of thing. The longer it goes, Alcaraz has the better set of legs, the better movement generally. But Berrettini has some big weapons. So Alcaraz is going to try and keep it to the Berrettini backhand and try and get him moving. If you get Berrettini moving, hitting a backhand, that's the best possible scenario. Anything on the forehand side, whether he's moving or not, he's going to be able to really get a piece, to really get a hold of it. Is that Echeverry in your profile picture, Manor? Good question. Hello, Daria, says Manor. Yes, King. Hey, Manor, hope you are doing good. This pick is iconic. Hey, Covey. Oh, my stream is way behind, so way behind here with the video. Okay. Just Curio's picture, I find annoying and drama. All right, folks. Also, my goal here is to get to 100 likes on this stream. Trying to get to 50 in the first set. We're almost halfway through the set, or maybe we are. Who knows? Depending on how the score is going to end up. But we've got 32 likes. We're really close to getting that 50 mark. If you're feeling like supporting, please hit that like button. Subscribe if you're new to the channel, and then hit the notification bell. That way you can know exactly when we're going live with all of our videos. And we got Sagar in the house saying, easy win for Carlos. It's coming in on... it didn't show up on my... There it is. And 15 love as Berrettini goes into the net on the ground stroke. Covey, I'll gift 1 membership. Is Carlos losing? Sorry, Manor, I didn't fully get that. I mean, if Carlos is losing... here we go. Alcaraz, 15 love. This is what he's like. He's been playing on center court for most of the time here. Has Alcaraz dropped? Oh, fake the drop shot does Alcaraz. And he smartly lets the overhead attempt from Berrettini go long. Basically, Alcaraz on his +1 looked like he was about to do a drop shot. He changed his grip, but then at the last second, he pushed it forward. He's been doing that a little bit lately where he's kind of faking the drop shot. And then pushing it up the line just to confuse the other person. So it's another little trick that he's adding to his bag of bag of tricks. Here we go. First serve is wide. Here comes a second serve at 30 love. Is good. Berrettini backhand goes into the alley across the court there. 40 love Carlitos. There you go. They're giving his little brother a white hat. Guess it's getting too sunny for him. Let's get more likes for Covey. I love the way you think, SWL. And speaking of abbreviations, GSL's in the house. GTL guys and gals, I'm actually completely fascinated with the Dimitrov-Ruda match at the moment. Dimi is playing absolutely lights out, and Holger is hanging in. Added my like, and I'll be back. Do your thing, Gary. Great to see you as always. The chat is happy to see you, that's for sure. There you go, Manor. Say hi to Gary. Manor, you hate Carlos? How? Says Idemo Lady. Ooh, now this is getting interesting. Manor and Idemo Lady in the same chat at the same time. Alcaraz with a hold to love again, folks. And so it's the second one for him. Daria is saying, Alcaraz trying to be fancy scares me. He might lose points, which are to be won. I mean, I think he's starting to get better and better at that. Last year, definitely, he would try to, like, do some more showy stuff. Now he's starting to learn. That match against Jari, like, basically, this match is kind of like the match against Jari. Ooh, Alcaraz with it. Ooh, just long. Tries to lob Berrettini on this first point in Game 7, but it goes long. So Berrettini up 15-love. The match that Alcaraz played against Jari right before this, it was a perfect warm-up for this match because Jari also is a 6'6", big serving, big forehand hitting player. And he's a really good player too, is Jari. So Berrettini is just a better version of that. And so Alcaraz, I would say, he was very careful he understood that he was under pressure the whole match and that he can't make any kind of loose points. So I think he understands that he doesn't need to do that. Alcaraz with a running forehand. Berrettini punches that back. Alcaraz backhand slice. Now Berrettini runs around the backhand, goes forehand cross court. Alcaraz backhand slices that. So does Berrettini, but his goes into the net. And Alcaraz, after running back and forth, wins the point, and it's 15-all. I'm watching the Dimitrov match. He's playing impressive. Yeah, look, but judging by the scores, he's just on. He even played really well against Alcaraz in Queens. He lost 6-4, 6-4, but it was just one moment in each set where Alcaraz had one chance to break and broke, and boom, that was the match. But other than that, Dimitrov was in the match the whole time against the world number one. So, well, I guess world number two at the time. Alcaraz ended up taking the world number one by winning that Queens tournament. All right. I hate everybody, boo, says Manor. Lunara, Gary, Saint Laurent, SWL, GSL, Lunara, Manor. Lunara, I send love to everyone from Kazakhstan. Love of everyone of all kind. That's very beautiful, Lunara. All right, Berrettini up 30-15 here on his serve. So far, so good. Alcaraz did have 2 breakpoint opportunities in the first game of the match. Other than that, no one has seen any other break points. And of course, Berrettini saved both of those as we are on serve here. Man, Berrettini's just hitting let after let after let today. Lunara, my wife is from Novosibirsk, Russia. I lived there for a year a while back. I didn't know you lived there for a year. That's amazing. Or actually, no, I think you did mention you lived there for a while. Berrettini now first serve this time. Second attempt at it goes wide. GSL. Could Dimitrov win the Wimbledon? I don't see it, but it's not out of the realm of possibility. Who are the other big servers left now in this tournament? Well, even though Novak isn't known as a big, like a typical big server in terms of the Isner Kyrgios ilk, I would say he's probably the best server there is right now in terms of situationally how to extract a point. But if you're asking big servers, let's take a look here. Eubanks is a big server. Berrettini, Medvedev can be a big server for sure. Sinner's okay. Rublev okay. Safulin okay. Yeah, so I would say pretty much Medvedev, Eubanks, and they're facing each other. And then again, throwing in Novak, but not in the same sense, more in the sense that he's just a master at winning points, using the serve to do so. Okay, Berrettini goes wide on his inside-out forehand attempt, and that sets up another break point for Alcaraz. So you got to be careful, Berrettini. Berrettini rocking the Boss outfit. That's who he's sponsored by. He's got a backwards hat, kind of exactly like this one looking, but it's Boss. Mine is a US Open Under Armour one, I think. He's rocking the Boss t-shirt with a collar, white shorts, white socks, white shoes, and black ankle braces. Berrettini, with a very nice drop shot. Alcaraz can't get to it. And even if he did, he actually ended up going into the net. So even if he got to it, he would have made his way into the net. Beautiful saving of the break point from Berrettini. A little taste of your own medicine there, Carlitos. Here we go. Russia. Nice, Gary. I say Russian. There you go. So Berrettini, yeah, he's rocking the Boss, as I said, the shirt there, and then he's also got the white wristbands on either wrist. He's also got a wristband above. No, he doesn't. Sorry, that was just looked like it from that angle. And he's got his head racket. All right, serve out wide. Alcaraz blocks it back up the middle. Berrettini with the forehand. Alcaraz blocks that back. Berrettini makes the way to the net. Alcaraz, it's a drop shot from Berrettini. Again, Alcaraz races up to it, but pushes it long, and Berrettini now with the advantage. So good variety. Way to make Alcaraz. See, Alcaraz's drop shot is so effective because of his forehand, while Berrettini also has a huge forehand. So that means Alcaraz can't, he has to stay a little bit behind the baseline because he is expecting Berrettini to rip these forehands. However, when Berrettini sees him behind the baseline, now he's doing what Alcaraz does, pushing Alcaraz forward with a drop shot when he's very far back. So this is going to be a good little matchup. See how tactically each player adjusts to each other. Berrettini advantage, second serve. Backhand return Alcaraz is good. Forehand Berrettini, forehand Alcaraz, cross court, forehand Berrettini, forehand Alcaraz, Alcaraz long. Berrettini holds once again, 4-3. Matteo, so nice looking and full kind. Yeah, I apologize for English. I'm still learning. Doing great, Lunar. You're doing great. And look, hey, Gary, in Russian there. Very, very cool. Not sure what you're saying, but I'm sure it's something welcoming and nice. Let's go, Alcaraz, says Kalinka Ruseva. Welcome, Kalinka. We got about 100 people in. We're at 35 likes. The goal is to get to 50 before the end of the set. Help me get there, will you? And let's go Berrettini button one more time because he is, I'd say overall, if you're asking me the percentage who's playing better so far in the match, I'd say 52% Berrettini, 48 Alcaraz. So it's close, but Berrettini with a definite, definitely looking a little bit more on the toes. Okay, so you're probably wondering, hey, Covey, what happened earlier today in the matches? Well, in the round of 16, Medvedev takes out Lehechka after 2 sets. After the second set ended, Lehechka had a foot injury, which he was unable to continue, so he had to retire. Eubanks takes out Tsitsipas after being down 2-1. He takes the last 2 sets. Wild finish there, and Novak Djokovic splits a couple of sets today after taking the first 2 yesterday, and he wins in 4 over Hubert Hurkacz. And right now, Dimitrov is up 1 set, and they are on serve in the second. Rune serving right now at 4-all, and he's up 30-15. Now, Alcaraz serving here, 3-4. We're on serve, but he's under the scoreboard pressure. Nice serve up the middle, backhand return. And then Alcaraz forehand goes a little long. That was a little bit shanky, folks. Let's hit that button. Where's my shank? So so Alcaraz, as I mentioned at the beginning, I said he was hitting the ball well. Well, he actually has kind of regressed a little. Some of his forehands are not clean right now, although that one was. Berrettini gets it back. Alcaraz with the backhand, with a drop shot. That was interesting. It looked like he was going to punch a volley, but he dropped it, and it just bounced twice really quick. I think it surprised Berrettini, 15-all. Okay. Looks like difficult to break Berrettini serve. I wonder why he doesn't do good in other tournament. He's been injured for a while, but he has been a top 10 player and a well-deserved top 10 player. Alcaraz with a let on first serve here at 15 all. But yeah, he's had some bad injuries in the last year and a half. As I mentioned, you might have missed it, Daria, but last year he was injured before the grass season. But right when the grass season started, Alcaraz with a +1 drop shot attempt, and it goes into the net. So Alcaraz definitely has not found his range so far in the match. Like I said, funny enough, it looked like it at the beginning. He was really hitting the ball crispy, but it's not yet so far here. So what I was saying, yeah, Berrettini won 9 straight matches. He comes off injury, wins 9 matches, 2 straight tournaments leading up to Wimbledon. And on the eve, the night before Wimbledon begins, he contracted COVID and had to pull out. And so it was a big shame that Berrettini was unable to do that. Oh, Alcaraz with a beautiful drop shot, but Berrettini puts it over Alcaraz. Alcaraz runs back, tries to lob over him, but doesn't get enough on it. And now Berrettini has 2 break points, his first 2 of the match. Kavi, I say, ya ni minoga gavariu pa-ruski. Ochenmala. I speak a little Russian, very little. Very cool. I probably butchered that, but thanks for sharing, Gary. Crowd is with Berrettini, I hear. I want Matteo to win a slam, says Lunar. Runa up 5-4. So Dimitrov serving to stay in that one. So I'll get you. You know what? I'll try and keep up to date with both of these matches at the same time today. Berrettini with phenomenal return. Alcaraz chipped it. Alcaraz with a chip shot that landed right inside the baseline. I think it surprised Berrettini. Everyone, I think, thought that was going long. That was a phenomenal desperation shot from Alcaraz, and then Berrettini hits that response into the net. But he had Alcaraz on the ropes there. Alcaraz saves 1 match points. Break point, I should say. And I dare say it might even be considered a set point. Let's see. We're into a rally here. Forehand Alcaraz, inside out. Backhand Berrettini. Alcaraz. Forehand. It's called out, but Alcaraz is challenging. Berrettini was about when Berrettini called it out right away. He said this, saying no, it was out, and then it was called out, and then Alcaraz challenged it, and it is out. So Berrettini draws first blood and will serve for the first set. Matteo. So Berrettini now serving for the first set. Here we go, folks. First serve into the net. Go Matteo, says TK. Lunara, Matteo break. Suwan says no. Manor says yes. I love the constant differences in the chat. It's awesome. Berrettini with another let. This one on second serve. Alcaraz hit the backhand return. There's a high kicker though. Here we go. Second serve now once again. By the way, Berrettini's wearing Asics shoes. Right to the body, but Alcaraz gets it back. Forehand Berrettini, backhand Alcaraz. Forehand Berrettini, backhand Alcaraz. Backhand slice Berrettini. Backhand Alcaraz. Backhand slice Berrettini. Now Alcaraz runs around, hits a forehand. Berrettini hits it a forehand off of that. Now backhand slice from Alcaraz goes into the net. Berrettini's forehand went off the tape. So Alcaraz thought he was going to hit a forehand, but he was running so fast towards it that after it went off the tape, he actually ran past the ball and then had to hit a backhand, and the backhand went into the net. And Berrettini apologizes for hitting into the net. Let's go, Matteo, says Sun Liang. And Idemo Lady saying no. Okay, so Berrettini, 15 love, just 3 points away from a 1-set-to-love lead. Wow, first serve was wide by about 3 feet from Matteo there. But he's got a chance at a second, and Alcaraz has a chance at a second on the return. Good return. Oh, sorry, good serve, high kicker, and the return goes just about a foot long. So Berrettini looking good. 30 love here in the first set. 2 points away from a 1-set-to-love lead over Carlitos. JCF, Juan Carlos Ferrero, they're showing him trying to be calm, cool, collected in his BMW hat. Set point for Runa. Thank you, King of Just. And Berrettini, if he wins this point, will have a set point as well. So going around at the same time. Tries to go up the tee, but that's wide, maybe 5 inches. Second serve. Is good. And return from Alcaraz now. Forehand Berrettini, backhand slice Alcaraz. Forehand Berrettini to the forehand of Alcaraz. He goes cross court. Berrettini had a volley, but wow, just kind of stuck to his racket or something. It didn't bounce off of his racket. It just kind of died on the springs there. I don't really see that happen very often. But anyways, Alcaraz takes that. So Berrettini, 30-15, still a couple points away. Caveman, I said that the Italian would blow him away. All right, well, let's see, my friend. It's looking good so far. We got deuce here, says King of Just on the other one. It looks like now it's Dimitrov has the advantage. So if he can get this next point, he'll extend the set. Oh, Alcaraz with a phenomenal return. It barely landed in. It forced Berrettini to go to the net, and he had to push the ball upwards because it basically died after going over the net. And that gave Alcaraz enough time to run back into the court and hit the forehand into the open court. And now 30 all. So a little bit more pressure now. Berrettini, he was up 30 love. Alcaraz coming back. Big wins by Matteo and Grigor would make me smile, says GSL. I predicted Berrettini would win this, says King of Just. Yeah, a lot of people, lots and lots, have chosen Berrettini. His form has been incredible basically since midway through his first match. Now he serves unreturned serve, an absolute rocket, 129 miles an hour, and it's now set point 40-30 for Berrettini. Good serve. Backhand return by Alcaraz. Now Alcaraz running forehand. Forces an error out of Berrettini because he hits his running forehand into the net. So Alcaraz doing his darndest to make sure that he stays alive in this set. Trying to break back. Dimitrov, Runa 5 all. I don't see Alcaraz breaking him. Well, you never know. If he wins the next point, he'll have a break point opportunity. Berrettini playing well. Vamos, Alcaraz, come on. I never, with the top guys, and I would put Alcaraz in there, I never count them out if they're down within a break. That's kind of my rule. And when like a guy like Alcaraz, Nole, even more so, Nadal, these types of guys, when they're within a break, I think they still have a chance to win a set. That's kind of how I see it. But Matteo with another set point advantage. Can he pull through here? Great serve. Alcaraz backhand return. Berrettini backhand cross court. And Alcaraz cannot handle it. And it's a big roar. Berrettini takes the first set 6-3. Gets a break and rides it to the end. 1 set to love for the big serving Italian. Matteo Berrettini takes the first set, ladies and gentlemen. So, good start for him, continuing on with his great form. Like I said, he's taken out, who did he take out? He's taken out Zverev, he's taken out Diminor, he's taken out Sonego, and he's trying to take out world number 1, Carlos Alcaraz. Alcaraz trying to make it past the 4th round for the first time in his young career at SW19. He made it to the 4th round last year, losing to Jannik Sinner. That was his 2nd time ever. The first time, I think he played, I don't know if he lost in the 1st round to Medvedev or 2nd round, but I know he didn't go any further than round 2 at the most in his first appearance. So we've got Manor saying yes, these, and then we got Matteo with the fire and the heart face emojis. We've got Caveman. That might be true. I think Sinner is going to be a tough matchup. I think so, but I just don't see him really pose. I mean, if he gets another 2-set-to-love lead over Nole, then if I'm Nole and Nole fans, I'm going to be a little bit nervous. But unless that happens, Nole just, again, he's just a Ferrari with in perfect tune right now to me. Just the eye test, that's what I'm saying, how I've seen it. And it's just been the most impressive tennis, man. Alcaraz isn't playing the attacking game like he always plays. Yeah, Daria, you can't always overpower everyone. Berrettini has this similar weapons that Alcaraz poses as well. So you have to find different ways to win. Alcaraz is not just going to win the same style every game where he outruns or hits flashy shots on everyone. He's got to figure out. He's got to get down in the trenches and figure out how he's going to win these matches. Here we go. We are into it. Alcaraz. Oh no! Berrettini with an awkward slide. He did a kind of inadvertent splits as the forehand by Alcaraz is a winner. And now Alcaraz has walked across to check on his opponent. It was an awkward slip, you guys. And he is stretching out his leg, his groin area. And it looks like his left leg, maybe left groin. So he was trying to... Oh, yeah, he was trying to push with his right leg, push off to go to his left. And his right leg slipped. And you can tell maybe his right groin might be feeling a little tender, but he's up, he's shaking it, he's bouncing on his toes. So, I mean, these are the types of little niggles that tennis players have to deal with, but definitely don't want to see, we don't want to see any, negative development on that side for Berrettini. Oh, Berrettini with a slice that lands on the sideline. And then takes Alcaraz off the court, and then Alcaraz has to float one in. Berrettini punches that into the open court, and then Alcaraz gives him a clap with his racket, saying, beautiful shot on that backhand slice. I think it landed right on the line. Yes. A puff of smoke came up. If not, I would have challenged that. But no, it was a very, very good shot. Beautiful slice and put away. So, of course, he won with the backhand. Let's go. Amazing slice pass up the line indeed. Stiamo Cosa Nostra, says Caveman. Matteo, truly a special grass player. Yes, he is. This is definitely his best surface, I would say. Come on, Carlos. He has a better chance of beating Novak, says TCK. Still early, folks. 3-0 Matteo, says Caveman. 6-5 Aruna. King of Just, thanks for the update, buddy. Okay, Alcaraz, 30-15. And Berrettini is going to take it again, 30-all here. Alcaraz tries to serve and volley, but the Berrettini return was a beautiful dipper. And not only did it dip, but actually Alcaraz had to hit it, and it was also to his right. So it wasn't just a dipper at his shoelaces, which are a little bit easier. He had to reach while dipping, and then he just pops it up. Berrettini rips an easy forehand winner as Alcaraz, deer in headlights, standing at the net there. So 30-all. And Berrettini with a nice slice, a chip back return. Forehand Alcaraz, forehand Berrettini, backhand Alcaraz, backhand Berrettini up the line, and it's a clean winner, setting up another break point. So the Italian, you guys, right now is definitely in good form and looking very strong here. Boom. Backhand ripper up the line. Wonderful shot. He had it on a string. Ash Barty was a good slice player. She had like so many different types of slice. Yeah, she was amazing. I think she had better slices than any of the guys, honestly, in terms of the variety and repertoire. Alcaraz forehand on +1, and now we got forehand Berrettini, forehand Alcaraz inside out, and it's a winner saving a break point. So Alcaraz, he's trying to pump himself up. He's got a big roar after that, fist pump to his box. But he's not able to run away. He had a 30-love lead and keeps on letting Berrettini get into these games. Actually, that's not true. Not in this game. It was 15-all, and then he had a 30-15 lead. But normally he has a little bit more. He had a little more easy times. He had 2 games to love in the first set. So far, he's had tougher time here in the second. Obviously, it's the first game here of the set, but second serve now. Alcaraz is good. Ooh, looked like it was almost long, but it wasn't. And then Alcaraz with the +1 drop shot. Berrettini gets to it, but pushes that into the net. And Alcaraz with the advantage. So right, Daria, says GSL. Barty had all the tools, but her slice was as good as anyone I've seen, I think. Yeah, I honestly, like, I would say the variety and effectiveness of her slices rivals, or maybe I would say are better than all the big three guys. She just, I mean, that shot was hers, man. She really owned it. Alcaraz, ooh, with a nice +1 backhand one-hander. And then Berrettini rips a forehand that Alcaraz tries to use to propel a forehand of his own, but that goes long. And it is 40-all, back to deuce. Nice save, break point. Wake up, Carlitos. Eliel, hey, how are you, friend? It's been a while. Hi, Covey. Berrettini is about to swap the kid. Wow. Go, Matteo. Wow, Dimitrov playing like Novak and looking like Roger. So good. That's a deadly combination there, Gary. Alcaraz with a forehand to the forehand of Berrettini, and his, the Italian's forehand, I should say, goes long. Alcaraz advantage once again. 6-all, Dimitrov and Runa getting into a tie break. You know what, folks? I'm going to actually turn this match on my screen. Of course, I'm not going to be calling it per se, but I want to see what's going on, because it's getting good. It is getting good. Oh my heavens, what a great return from Berrettini, and then an even more clever attempt from Alcaraz. Tried to do cut the most acute angle you could think of, but his goes into the net on the attempted drop shot. So good job. Like, Berrettini's just getting everything back and in some really good angles. So here we go, folks. It is 1-all. It's 2-1 Dimitrov in the tiebreak now. And return from Berrettini off the serve goes long. And Alcaraz, again, advantage for the third straight time, has a game point. Better close it out here, buddy. Keep giving him chances to stay in it. Got to be careful. Sue, until third set, he has no idea to wake up. Yeah, that's what happened last time they played in a major. Alcaraz completely came out flat, lost the first two sets, won the third and fourth, and then they went to a fifth set 10-point tiebreak, which Berrettini won. And Berrettini, this time with a backhand lob attempt from behind the baseline, goes long, and now Alcaraz holds. And I haven't hit his button yet. I think he deserves one. Let's go for Carlitos.
Vamos, Carlos Alcaraz. 1, 2, 3, vamos. Vamos, Carlos Alcaraz. Vamos.
We got Sun Liang saying, who else do you think could have beaten Hubie with his level of serving? See, the thing about Hubert Hurkacz is he had a 6-3 lead in the first set tiebreak and completely choked. Of course, Nole, his aura is big enough to make him choke. But Hubert Hurkacz, as soon as he had set points, he had 3 set points, he started hitting bad slices. He's tried to be extremely soft with his forehands. He was just trying to get everything in. You can't do that against Nole. You got to beat him. So anyways, he just choked, and then he had a 5-3 lead in the second set tiebreak. Again, he just melted down. He went from hitting loose and free to being completely a scared little bunny in both of those situations. So yeah, he was serving well, but in the big moments, he didn't show up. So, and I think half of it was the fact that he was playing Nole. If he was playing someone else, I don't think he would have gotten as nervous, but the aura of having to play Novak Djokovic, on center court is nerve-wracking, and he just wasn't able to handle it in both those tie breaks, because he had a really good, he honestly should have had a 1-set-to-love lead. The second set tiebreak, 5-3, okay, that's something that Nole can easily overcome. But a 6-3, when you have a chance to serve it out with that big of a serve, yeah, he definitely he got spooked by his opponent. Ooh, Berrettini now is down love 30 in his service game real quick as he tried to rip the cover off of that +1. He threw his whole body into it. but the ball also went about 10 feet long. So Alcaraz halfway to a break here. So we got Minor. Berrettini backhands today are effective. Was he gotten bitten by a radioactive Nole? Says Minor. Thank you for the tip, Minor. And would you like a button? Please let me know. Berrettini has another chance to redeem himself with pretty much the exact same shot, a +1 mid-court. This time he goes a little bit safer and gets it in. So 15-30. Covey gets it done, says Cedric. Okay, here, I keep saying I'm going to put on this other match, but I keep not actually doing it. So I got to put this down. Berrettini here, under a little bit of pressure. Serve is good. Backhand return, again, short. And Berrettini hits a forehand off the line. And Alcaraz now, Berrettini at the net there forces another shot from Alcaraz, which is a backhand, which Alcaraz tried to lob, but it goes long. So Berrettini brings it back to level 30 all. Okay. Okay, here's Berrettini 30 all. Serve is good. Return up the middle. Forehand Berrettini. Backhand, or sorry, forehand Alcaraz. Forehand Berrettini. Forehand Alcaraz now to, forehand, he ran around it, did Berrettini. Now, forehand up the line. Alcaraz hits it. Forehand cross court. Berrettini gets that back. Alcaraz drop shot cross court. Berrettini gets to it. Into the net. Best point of the match. Alcaraz ends up taking it, and it sets up a break point. Wow, what a great point from both the players there. Wow, unbelievable. Gotta love this action we're seeing here, folks. Got to love it. Okay, so hey Covey, why Alcaraz can't perform in the grass as good as he performs on clay? He's only played in his whole career. He's only played like 10 or 11. Or no, wait, that's not true. He played before. Okay, after last year, he in his whole career, professional career, he'd only played 6 matches, and then he's won his last 9 matches because he won the tournament before this, and now he's on here. So he's doing really well. He's actually the youngest player to win on all surfaces, I believe, a tournament on all surfaces. So he's doing great. He's just a young guy this is only the 3rd time he's played Wimbledon. The first time I think he won 1 match and then lost a match to Medvedev. The second time he lost, which was last year, he lost to Sinner, and he didn't play any warm-up tournaments in those. So Berrettini, with a great service hold, it's looking like coming up, takes the advantage after being down break point. Alcaraz, you can tell he's a little bit frustrated trying to figure out this opponent of his. So Dimitrov right now serving at 4-5 as well in the tie break. Here's Berrettini advantage. First serve good. Alcaraz return into the net. And Berrettini holds. We are level 1 apiece. Cedric saying hi to Max. Thumbs up from Cedric. Max. Hey, Max, welcome. Do you think this match will go 5 sets? Most likely, in my opinion. Yeah, I had Alcaraz in 5. So, yeah, that's what I had there. We had Shamilan Duel saying, go Berrettini. Hey, Cedric Suwan, nice to see you. Thanks for your response, Covey. You're very welcome, Elio. Yeah, just give him some time. But he's already won it. He won the last tournament he played, which was on grass. So he's one of the youngest players to ever do that. Now, Holger Rune has 2 set points. The first one will be on the Dimitrov serve, however. So it is now 4-6 Dimitrov in the tiebreak. Alcaraz now serving down a set, but we're on serve here in the second set, 1-all. First serve, Alcaraz is a let. Another one on the way. Right back at you, Max. Max. 3 love Matteo, says Caveman. We got Team Berrettini. We got Goat Alcaraz. Carlos Alcaraz, Danier for match. That means Caleb saying Carlos Alcaraz was going to win this match. And Alcaraz with a phenomenal point. He finds his way off the court, and everyone's giving him a nice ovation. 15 love, Carlitos. So Rune now has this, the set on his racket. So it was, oh my goodness. So Berrettini hit a crazy angled drop shot, and then Alcaraz hit around the post between the post and the umpire's chair. That's where the ball traversed before landing in. So he's up 15-love. That was a phenomenal shot. Actually, that might be the shot of the day so far in this one. Yeah, it definitely is. Second serve is good. Backhand return Berrettini. Forehand squash from Alcaraz. Berrettini forehand. Now Alcaraz tries to go up the line. But it goes wide, and it is 15-all. So Alcaraz just not able to figure out the big Italian here right now, and the Italian is rocking it. It is now 6-all in that tiebreak. Holger Rune was unable to convert on the set point he had on his racket. Now he'll try and set himself up for a set point still to try to take the lead. Honor, are you kidding me? Covey thoughts, do you think Carlos can get back in it? I think so. I think it's possible, but right now, Matteo Berrettini seems to be thwarting all of the attempts that Alcaraz is making. So Alcaraz needs to be careful, because if he goes down 2-0, again, just like against Matteo in Australia a couple years ago, I don't think it's going to turn out well for him. Ooh, Dimitrov on the full splits on that one. I didn't see the whole point. I just saw him ending in the splits. But Rune does take that point, and it is now set point again for Rune. It's 7-6 Rune. However, Dimitrov has 2 serves. So see if he can hold and prolong this one. Alcaraz 30-15, now 40-15 as the forehand from Berrettini meekly goes into the net. Double game point for Alcaraz. So yeah, Cedric, I do think he can come back. I did have him in 5 in this one, so I'm expecting a long one. VOCP saying go Berrettini. Lots of Berrettini fans. 6-all, says King Adjust. Now it is 7-6. Dimitrov is serving. Alcaraz takes the game to 15, and a big vamos. So 2-1 for Carlitos. We also have Rune and Dimitrov. We're in a rally here. We got Rune forehand, Dimitrov forehand. Now Rune forehand. Remember, Rune has a set point here. Backhand Rune cross court. Forehand Dimitrov. Backhand Rune. Backhand slice Dimitrov. Backhand Rune. Backhand slice Dimitrov into the net. And Holger Rune takes the second set. 1 set apiece over on court number 1. Alcaraz over here is up 2-1. Berrettini is looking very, very good, however, folks. Also, if you haven't done so, my goal is to get to 100 likes. We're at 49. Who wants to be the 50th like? I know one of you can do it. Thank you guys all for your support. So far, you're getting 2-for-1 action from me here, guys, as I'm calling a couple matches at once. Hope you guys don't mind. Of course, I'm going to focus mainly on Alcaraz, Matteo Berrettini, but when the big moments in the other match happen, I'll keep you posted as well. So, good stuff, all good stuff happening here. All tennis all day here, guys. And okay. So Matteo Berrettini now is about to serve. He's on serve 1-2. He's up a set on serve here in the second set. Caveman, like Covey. Thank you, Caveman. I really appreciate you, my friend. And we are at 50. So I think you are the 50th one. Congratulations. Amit Sharma says Rune takes it in the tiebreak. Go Matteo, says Denny Mirante. And a Demo Lady, Holger took the tiebreak. Yes, he did. Took it in the end. 8-6. No, sorry, 9-7. Rune, boo, says King Adjust. So Alcaraz with a beautiful passing shot winner. Berrettini left it. He let it go as he comes in on the serve and volley, thinking it was going to go wide. It clipped the sideline, a little puff of white smoke. And love 15, Berrettini on his serve here. Nice backhand return, Alcaraz. Forehand Berrettini, forehand Alcaraz, forehand Berrettini. That one's long, so it's love 30 again on the Berrettini serve. Alcaraz better start taking advantage of these chances. It would behoove him to do so. I love saying the word behoove. It's such a fun word. Okay, Holger, Bolger, Stinky Toddler, says Manor. Cubby, says Manor. Yes, my dear. How are you? Did you have a question for me? King of Just hate Runa? Says Lunara. Team Dimitrov, Team Berrettini, says Pavel Maitov. And Berrettini with another ground stroke that goes wide this time, and it is love 40. So Alcaraz looking to make his move now after a solid second service hold in the last game. Berrettini serve is good. Forehand return right off the line from Alcaraz, and he breaks to love. Alcaraz back in this one, folks. He's up 3-1 now in set number 2. Okay, so Alcaraz gets his break. Will he be able to hold on like Berrettini did in the first set? We shall find out in the next, I'm thinking 20 to 30 minutes. Vamos, Suwon Lim, Daria, woohoo! Come on. Hope he consolidates. Yeah, that would be it's a tough thing to do, but that's what he's going for. ESPN won't let me watch Berrettini and Alcaraz for some reason. That's really weird. Not cool, ESPN. Not cool. 15 love as Alcaraz goes into the body, and Berrettini cannot get out of the way quick enough to scoop that over the net. Alcaraz is looking to reach his 5th Grand Slam quarterfinal and his first here. His only Grand Slam 4th round was a loss here last year against Sinner in 4 sets. So Alcaraz serving at 15 love. First serve is good. Backhand from Berrettini is shallow. Alcaraz makes his way to the net. Berrettini tries to pass him, but Alcaraz with the backhand volume to the open court. Easy peasy. 30 love Carlitos. And the crowd is, some of the crowd is for Alcaraz. A lot of them also for Berrettini. Okay, and let's see. Where's Dimi at? Dimitrov. Okay, they're one set apiece. Dimitrov is up 1 game to love as he held his first service game. Alcaraz with a +1 forehand ripper, and he's starting to get a little bit of rhythm here, folks. It's 40 love now. Alcaraz has taken the last 7 points in a row, actually maybe 8, but he definitely broke to love and has the first 3 points in this one now. So a little bit of a streak for Carlitos. And first serve into the net, trying to get his second straight game to love, break to love, and then hold to love. He's going for. Here's Holger Rune as well, serving for the first time in set number 3. Alcaraz let off the second, another second on the way. Still has a chance for a game to love. Breaking news, Alcaraz is back in business, says Adrian. Looks like it so far. Started to not like Rune with his MTO, medical timeout tactics. Alcaraz thought that the Berrettini shot went off of the line, but he hits his forehand into the net. He looks down at the line thinking, was that in? And again, we'll never know without the electronic line calling, which we already have the technology for, and it's already installed at Wimbledon. Well, at least the Hawkeye is. Anyways, I'm going to stop complaining about that. If next year they don't have it, I'm going to be completely, it's going to be ridiculous. And Alcaraz with a ripper of a serve up the line. Berrettini backhand lands in the alleyway. Alcaraz consolidates and takes a 4-1 lead here in set number 2.
Vamos, Carlos Alcaraz. 1, 2, 3, vamos. Vamos, Carlos Alcaraz. Vamos.
Daria's hopes have been fulfilled as Alcaraz consolidates. Go, Matteo, get back, says Lunara. Caveman, take it easy. It's freezing before dawn. Carlos is like, I've got the power. I've got the power. Yes, Max. Battery emoji. And Matteo like Aerosmith and DMC. Run DMC maybe? Oh yeah. Are you gonna what's that? Walk This Way? Walk this way. Walk this way. All right. So let's see. Holger Rune is up 40-15 in his service game. Looking to level up in set number 3. So the winner of this match is going to face the winner of Holger Rune versus Dimitrov. Other matchups, you're probably wondering, Cubby, what are the other matchups? Well, we've got Medvedev facing Eubanks. We got Sinner versus Safiullin, and we've got Rublev versus Djokovic. So 3 Russians in 3 different matchups that's already set. And there won't be a 4th, though. Be either an Italian, a Spaniard. Berrettini just ripping forehands back and forth like crazy here. It looks like he's back in form after a couple game lull, and it's 15-love for Berrettini. He had Alcaraz running back and forth all day there. At the same time, Rune goes running up to a drop shot and hits a passing winner as well. So Berrettini, 15-love here. Trying to work his way back. He's only 1 break down, folks, so he's still alive. Second serve coming from Berrettini. 15-love is good. Alcaraz gets a racket on it, but it goes straight down into the ground. 30-love for Matteo. We want Covey's button. Covey, good sting. Thank you, Caveman. Yep. 1-love Dimitrov, 3rd set. However, it is only 1 break difference. Yes, that is true. As I said, the good players, I don't say it's over if they're within a break. Berrettini now playing really well once again. 40-love here. Some big serving, some big shots. Again, you guys, Berrettini is trying to end these points quickly. And the longer it goes, generally that will favor Alcaraz. However, there was a portion of this match where everything Berrettini was doing was working. So Berrettini there would have been an ace, but another let. So first serve coming up once again at 40-love. Holger Ruiner says King Adjust. Matteo struggle set a little bit, but he's starting to come back now. Stu on. So Berrettini now with a nice hold there, hold to 15, and it is now Alcaraz 4-2. Have you noticed how Covey understands music, Max? Thanks, Caveman. That's very nice of you. Well, let's hope Matteo was singing Dream On by Aerosmith before the start of this match. Holger Ruiner. King Adjust, hilarious. 15-love Alcaraz on game number 7 here. Takes the first point pretty easily. Holger Rune is eating something with his mouth wide open, chewing like crazy. And it's like he's eating gummy bears or something. Okay, here's Carlitos, 15-love. So Alcaraz serving in the... Let's see, what's going on with my screen over there? Looks like. I'll move this over a bit. There we go. Alcaraz with a drop shot. Berrettini cannot make it there. Alcaraz pushed Berrettini off the court with a forehand and then did a drop shot on the next shot. Berrettini tried to race up, but just was not able to. It's 30-love Alcaraz here. So Alcaraz looking more and more comfortable on his service games. But still, yeah, he's still finding his groove. He's definitely on the upward trajectory of finding his game here. But still hasn't fully found it, I would say. Good serve, nice return. Now Alcaraz with a backhand makes his way to the net and gets a volley on the Berrettini shot, and then Berrettini just pushes it into the court. Alcaraz with a one-handed backhand into the open side, and it's 40-love. This time Alcaraz making Berrettini run all game long. Second straight point where Berrettini is running back and forth and forward. Okay, we got Holger Rune is ripping a forehand long as well as we speak. All right, Alcaraz, 40 love. Good serve, forehand out. Berrettini goes long, and it's another hold to love. Alcaraz, he's up 5-2.
Vamos, Carlos Alcaraz. 1, 2, 3, vamos. Vamos, Carlos Alcaraz. Vamos.
Max says, Caveman, definitely. King saying 2-1 Dimitrov, third set. So Alcaraz now up 5-2 here, but we have a new set of tennis balls, and that will favor Berrettini heavily, the big server, of course. So we'll see what happens there. Holger Rune rocking the backwards hat just like Berrettini. So Alcaraz has a bandage on his left wrist. So he's got a wristband on his right wrist, but he's got a taping on his left wrist. So it's not an actual sweatband. It's just taping. So he might have some sort of soreness or something, maybe from landing on his forehands and stuff like that. Very confident service game from Carlitos after long. Yeah, it looks a little bit better now. All songs are nice, says Lunara. Yeah. My favorite button is the Kenin button, but I don't think, is it on here? I don't think so. She's got knocked out. Maybe I'll throw it on just for the heck of it because oh yeah, the Kenin button's in there. I might just throw it on because I love it so much. By the way, was it Manor? Manor, you gave us a tip, and thank you so much for the lovely tip. Did you want a song? You forgot to let me know, or did I forget to look it up? But Manor, if you're hearing me, please let me know if you'd like a button. Oh, sorry. You said, is this what you wanted? Azarenka? Let me see if Azarenka button is here. If it is, I'll play it. Sorry, I totally missed that. That's my fault. I did not realize that. Kvitova, her catch. Nah, we don't have the Azarenka. Let me ask Ben if I can get it. I'm really sorry, Manor. I totally missed your thing. Good thing I scrolled back up. Oh, Berrettini here tried to cut a backhand drop as thin as you could possibly imagine, but it went back on his side. And 15-all now. I'm not sure on the TV screen. They're updating the scores late. I don't get it. Okay, my favorite button is Zhang Qinwen's belly. Ghost of James Hunt. Is this our friend Ghosty? Wow, this is a mind-boggling. Max, everyone is good at GTL, but watching him live for first time, and he pleasantly surprised me. Okay, Alcaraz backhand goes long, so Berrettini now 30-15. He definitely wants to force Alcaraz to serve this one out. Do you want the Chilich button? Who are you asking, my friend? I'll add it in for you. Thank you. I was going to ask for the Azarenka button, but it looks like they're already listening. So thank you very much. Berrettini 30-15 here, second serve. That's a beautiful ace up the middle there. So 40-15. Berrettini looking strong here. Caveman saying hi to Ghost. Did you notice Carlos is not standing very behind like he does against big servers because it's grass? Yeah, I think because it's grass. Also, the further he stands back, you know, the more Berrettini can drop him. And running on grass is tougher. When you have to push off really fast, sometimes you slip. So I think he's trying to be aware of that. So second serve here from Berrettini. And it's a let. Man, he's been doing it like crazy. I'll add it for you. Hi, Cubby and Caveman. What up, Ghost? Welcome. It's so weird not seeing Gerolaitis there. All right, good serve. Backhand return to Alcaraz. Inside-out forehand from Berrettini. Alcaraz gets that over. Berrettini hits the floater into the open court. Alcaraz cannot place it down, and Berrettini holds. So Carlitos will now have a chance to level this match at one set apiece, serving here at 5-3. All right. So, Manor, we will have your button shortly. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Caveman reminding us to like and subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so. We're at 56 likes. The goal is at least 100, folks, and I know we can get there. We will get there. Please give us a hand if you feel so inclined. Alcaraz first serve into the net here in game number 8, trying to close it out. Sorry, game number 9. 5-3, he is up already. Second serve is good. Backhand return is good and deep. Forehand Alcaraz, forehand Berrettini, long. And it's 15-love for Carlitos. Caveman, that's a nice compliment. Hello, Alexander. Welcome, buddy. I'm temporarily inhabiting a British F1 star and supreme coxsman in honor of Wimbledon. Also, I want to inspire more UK citizens to reconnect with their masculine passions. Always love the explanations there, Ghosty. Love it. Alcaraz can do this. James Hunt. Okay, so Alcaraz with a +1. Rip an inside-out forehand with some juice. And it is 30-love. He's 2 points away from leveling this bad boy at 1 set apiece. Alcaraz can do this, says Alexander. I believe so, too. I think it'll be tough, but possible. I think both these players are capable of winning this match. Does anyone think that the winner of this match will go to the finals? Do you think the higher, more likely, or do you think that Rune, Dimitrov would have a good chance, or anyone else? Who else would there be? It would be Medvedev, Eubanks. So basically, who do you think is going to make the final? Alcaraz, Berrettini, Dimitrov, Rune, Medvedev, Eubanks. Who has the highest chance? I wonder if Rune, I want to say Medvedev or Rune, and the winner of this match. Whoever wins this match, Rune. Dimitrov could actually. Yeah, Dimitrov is playing very well. He's kind of making me really wonder. Alcaraz 40-love, trying to wrap this up. Triple set point. First serve is long, so second serve for Berrettini to take a look at. And it's a double fault from Alcaraz. That was about 8 inches long. There's his father and his younger brother, who we rarely see. I guess summer holidays, so he can travel with his brother. But his older brother is usually with him. Just love the forehand of Carlos when it makes it. Yeah, I know. There's something magical. He can. I think it's my favorite shot in all of tennis. Like Alcaraz, when his forehand is like devastatingly on, it's my favorite shot in all of tennis. And a second close, I'd say, is Rafa's, just because of the viciousness of it. Okay, Alcaraz with a +1 up the line. Backhand Berrettini, forehand Alcaraz, and that one goes long as well. So be careful, Carlitos. You got a 40-love lead, now 40-30. It's dwindling. Eubanks is winning it all, says Ghosty. I just don't know if he has the juice against the very high-end players. Beating Tsitsipas is one thing, but beating like a good player, that's different. Berrettini won't be holding this level even if he wins, says Daria. King Adjust, can there be a Dimitrov-Berrettini final? There cannot, because they're in the same half of the draw. It would only be a semifinal. Actually, no, it wouldn't be a semi. It could only be a quarterfinal. And Alcaraz with a +1 fakes the drop shot and then pushes, kind of does the fake drop shot and pushes the ball up the line, tricking Berrettini. And then the fist pump. Alcaraz takes the set. We're level, folks. 1 set apiece. Vamos, Carlito.
Vamos, Carlos Alcaraz. 1, 2, 3, vamos. Vamos, Carlos Alcaraz. Vamos.
Caveman, the little Rune still has to comb the grass. Dimitrov will enter the final. Oh, okay. Bold call. Djokovic probably win. Dimitrov makes you want him to win. Yeah, I mean, he hasn't won a major. He's been around forever. The younger brother of Carlos is named Carlitos Itos. Ghosty, is that you? But beating like a good player. Yo, what's up, guys? Shrambini, what's up, my man? How goes it? Good to have you in the chat, my buddy. If Eubanks wins Wimbledon, JG is going to remind us every day of the rest of the year. By the way, Manor, are you in the house? Please let me know if you are in the house. because I have a surprise for you. This goes out to our very own Minoris Sapphire.
Has a record, she knows how to play. As a record, she's gonna make it her day.
Okay, there, that was for Manor. There you go, the Azarenka button. Man, that hits me in the feels, that one. What's up, Shrambini? Howdy, Shrambini. Daria, boo, says Ghost. Ferrero relieved. Just look at the expression. Yeah, definitely. Must be tough to be a coach of these guys, especially when you get to this stage of a Grand Slam. Vika says SWL. So we got all the regular players. Actually, we're missing Kathy. We're missing Peaches and definitely a bunch of regulars. But we've got a good group in here. Thank you guys all for joining me. We've got about 100 of y'all, 100 plus. And we got 58 likes. We're going to hit 100, folks. We're getting there. All right, Berrettini with the advantage of being able to serve first in set number 3. Here we go. We're off and running. Second serve is good. Backhand return. Alcaraz then makes his way to the net. Hits a volley. Berrettini hits it at him. Alcaraz with a second volley, and then Berrettini had a pop-up kind of mini overhead with Alcaraz right at the net, and there Berrettini goes into the net with that. I wonder if he was trying not to hurt Alcaraz, because Berrettini, obviously he's got the hammer, but he's also a very nice guy, and I almost wonder if he was a little scared to go at Alcaraz there, but it goes into the net, and it's love 15. Here we go. Good tennis going on all around today. Ons Jabeur with a ridiculous performance against Kvitova with a bageling Kvitova, the 2-time champion who's on her best surface. Yeah, she hasn't won since 9 years, but she's been on fire this year. She won a big title in Miami. So yeah, lots of good things going on for Kvitova, but today was all Ons Jabeur, and both my picks still alive, folks. Still alive. I think me and Roland had the exact same picks. We picked Novak and Ons. However, I mean, the women's second week, we are in for some amazing tennis, folks. Svitolina, Swiatek, Ons, Rybakina. I mean, come on. All right, Berrettini is up 30-15. Ripper of a serve there. Alcaraz off of his racket and goes sideways. So, Berrettini now. Nice serve. Alcaraz with a return deep. Berrettini. Ooh, I think that was wide, but hey, it called in the slice. Now, Berrettini with a forehand. Now, that one's called out, and that's one I would challenge because I thought that was in. I thought his first shot was out. Oh, wait. Hold on. Did they overrule? I think he was overruled. It's 40-15. Weird. That was weird. Someone called something as it landed. Very odd. Okay. So, it's 40-15 now, Berrettini. Berrettini hit the 2 sidelines on that 1 point. Oh, nice shot from Berrettini. Alcaraz ripped the shot that went off of the net cord while Berrettini was at the net, but he quickly, off the reflexes, poked that over awkwardly, but he got it in, and he takes it 1-0. Good start for the big Italian. All right, so Holger Rune serving at 3-4. They're set a piece, and they're on serve in the third. And Dimitrov falls down. His face is on the ground as Rune hits a drop shot into the open court. Then he gets up and does one of these. So Dimitrov is okay. Alcaraz will try everything in this match. Yeah, he's going to have to get into his bag of tricks because Berrettini is a formidable opponent playing amazing tennis. Caveman saying beanie to Shrambini. Hello. 4-3 Dimitrov, third set. Thank you, King. By the way, Vika's post-match presser was one of the classiest performances I can ever remember. I adore how she gives it right back to the press without being the slightest bit offensive. 100% class. I also love her demeanor and attitude. She's very logical when people says something weird. She's not like rude, but she uses logic to say, yeah, like what sort of thing are you asking? You know, like what the heck? I didn't see the actual presser, but I might now because your recommendation, Gary. Underhand serve, says Alexander Lawrence. Okay, Alcaraz up 15 love here. Wow. 132-mile-an-hour attempt there for Alcaraz. Sorry, that was on the last point that he won. It was 130. On this one, it was 125. But some high MPHs for Carlitos. He's up 30 love as Berrettini goes long on the return. Shrambini with a smiley, winky face. Oh, Dimitrov with a wonderful... Oh, was it? I thought it was a wonderful running lob. Full sprint lob, and I guess it went just a bit long. Alcaraz here. Second serve coming up, 30 love. And it's a double fault. 30-15. So Alcaraz with his second double fault. Berrettini with 0 so far. And Berrettini with only 4 aces. Normally he racks those up a little bit more, but tough to ace Alcaraz sometimes. Alcaraz with a couple of aces of his own. Unforced errors. So Alcaraz, 18 winners, 11 unforced. He's a +7. Berrettini is a -8. 10 winners, 18 unforced. And Alcaraz, 40-15. Berrettini unable to get that return back into the court. So double game point. What is the head-to-head between Nole and Berrettini? Good question. I think it's heavily favoring Nole, but let me check that out. Novak, 4 wins, 0 losses. I keep saying Alcaraz because I'm calling Alcaraz match, but Novak. Okay, 1 second here. Alcaraz up 40-15. Oh my heavens! Berrettini tried to destroy the ball. He goes long on that, but oh my goodness! I want to know what the miles per hour. Berrettini just attempted maybe the hardest forehand I might have ever seen in my life. I'm not even joking. That was crazy. That's like Del Potro looking. Anyways, Alcaraz holds. So yeah, Djokovic has won 4 out of 4 matches against Berrettini. Alcaraz has won 11 of the 14 sets. 84 games won versus 52. And the only thing that Berrettini has more of is aces. He has 48-31 in that head-to-head. So yeah, heavily favors Novak. Good question. There you go, Gary, with the much quicker and easier response. Wow, that is something, Gary. Yeah, Nole has so many head-to-heads, like at least 7 matches or more, where he's undefeated against players. Like the list is staggering. It is staggering how many players. There's like 15 or something players that he has a 7-0 or better record against, and I could even be a little short on that number, which is amazing. Berrettini is down love 15, and Alcaraz now will have a look at a second serve. So Alcaraz potentially putting some pressure here. Let's see. Backhand return. It's aggressive from Alcaraz. Makes his way to the net, and Berrettini had the opening to go backhand up the line as Alcaraz was coming up the middle, but he goes into the high part of the net. So Alcaraz putting pressure on, and now it's love 30 for Berrettini on his serve. Really high quality of hits going down, serve quality in the other match. Berrettini, oh no, Berrettini with a +1, and he ripped another forehand long. This time he wasn't trying to rip the cover off of it, but definitely not advisable in that position to do what he just did there. He could have taken a little bit off and still made his way to the net, but got a little eager. Now Alcaraz with 3 more break point opportunities. So very non-flashily, Alcaraz is making his way into some good positions here on the Berrettini serve. And Berrettini with +1, which is short ball, and he hits that one with a little bit more precision. Nicely done. Alcaraz couldn't handle it. His forehand into the net. And Berrettini saves 1 break point. Shrambini, says Cedric Lopez with a little fist pump. How you doing? Okay. Berrettini with a big Big moments here. And it's a wonderful ace up the tee, and he saves 2 break points. Can he save a third? Let's find out. All right, 58 likes. Let's get to that 100 number, guys. I know we can do it. Dimitrov also returning pretty well here. Oh, but Runa with a nice put away. All right, here's Berrettini, 40-30, trying to climb back from a love 40 deficit. Good serve. Nope, it wasn't. A little bit late. They called it out, and I think that was a good call. It did look out to me. So Alcaraz will have a look at a second serve. Can he take advantage? Is he going to try and run around a backhand? Let's see. He won't try to run around it, and probably wouldn't have been able to. It was a pretty hard second serve, and the backhand goes long. Nice holds from Berrettini. Triple hold on break points, and good job. So back to level here. Cedric, you noticed him too, says Caveman. Hassano S. Adanu saying, go Alcaraz. Thank you for joining us, Hassano. Welcome to the chat. Berrettini tries to go up the tee, but that is long. Alcaraz using his soccer skills, kicks the ball up to the ball person as it bounces off the end wall. That was a 132 mile an hour attempt. Now, second serve, Alcaraz backhand right to the backhand of Berrettini, which goes into the net, setting up a 4th break point here in game number 3. And Alcaraz setting himself up nicely, but you got to take advantage of these opportunities. Do you think if Alcaraz has to improve next season, he needs to return well or work more on strategy? Well, him and Nole are the 2 best returners in men's tennis. So he's definitely good on that. But obviously, you want to keep getting better and better and better. This guy is not going to stop getting better at anything. He wants to get better at his backhand slice. He wants to get better overheads. He wants to get better on his forehand, his back, all that stuff. All these players who have aspirations to be great are going to be like that. So that's one thing. When it comes to strategy, I think, again, he's going to continue. He's going to keep studying guys like Nole, old matches of, Nole, Nadal, Roger, all these, not just those guys, all the good players of the past, because there's certain patterns you see, like, oh, I hit it, serve to the backhand of a right-hander, and then most often they go cross court, you know what I mean? So there's certain patterns that you learn about. By the way, Berrettini saves another break point as Alcaraz goes long on the backhand in the middle of a rally there. So Berrettini back to deuce. And he has saved 8 break points now. A pretty good number. Alcaraz has saved 2 out of 3 attempts, I believe. So yeah, strategy. He's going to keep learning and getting the patterns down, and going to kind of, get him, create pathways for them in his brain so they become automatic, Berrettini with a huge forehand followed up by a huge serve followed up by a massive forehand up the line. Alcaraz couldn't even get a racket on it, and that's pretty rare. Alcaraz can normally get a racket on most of them. Look at this, folks. 43 likes to go. Let's get there. We can do it. We've got over 125 people in here. Hope you guys are enjoying this match as much as I am. What a hold, says Sua. Not just yet. Still going on. LOL, sorry, late working. He's probably gone. Great serve, backhand return, Alcaraz forehand, and the inside-out forehand, Berrettini goes wide, landing in the alleyway, the tram lines, if you will, and it is back to deuce for the 3rd time. Come on, come on, come on. Let's go. And what are we at with Holger? Let's take a look here at the score. Holger Rune and Dimitrov. So Holger Rune right now is serving to stay in the match. It's advantage for Holger Rune at 4-5. So he's trying to level it up at 5-all. Oh, Alcaraz with a return +1 ripper forehand, landing right where the baseline intersects with the sideline. 5th break point opportunity. And like I said, you got to take advantage of them, because players can get momentum in defending break points. When you start defending a whole bunch in a row, there's a momentum that can be gained by that. It's not a momentum you want to gain, because it means you're constantly, giving up breakpoint opportunities. But if you keep saving them, there is a little momentum in that. Good serve right to the body. Alcaraz just blocks it back. And then the forehand. Oh, my heaven. That forehand was a rocket ship from the racket of Berrettini. So he's going for it all. There's no slowing down the racket head speed for Berrettini. You got to give him that. And he saves 5 break points in this very game. Unbelievable. Like 100 plus 50, says Caveman. Yes, thank you so much for the support. To stay in the match, Rune is down 2 sets. Sorry, Jane. If I said to stay in the match, I meant to stay in the set. My apologies. I don't want to give anyone heart attacks with wrong information. Apologize. Backhand from Berrettini again goes wide. So Alcaraz is taking all the deuce points, and Berrettini seems to be taking all the ad points here. But Alcaraz with his 6th break point opportunity here now. So at some point, you got to think the odds are going to favor or going to fall in his favor. Again, apologies, Jane. I meant to stay in the set, not the match. My bad. Okay, Alcaraz makes his way to the net. A nice volley. Berrettini tries to lob over him. Alcaraz with a backwards jumping, breaking overhead. And it's a smash for the ages, folks. Well, not for the ages, but a smash for the day. And a good one for Alcaraz. As he's backpedaling, he got a great angle on that. Very acute. And Alcaraz now with another break, and he is up 2-1. Wow. Good job, Carlito.
Vamos, Carlos Alcaraz. 1, 2, 3, vamos. Vamos, Carlos Alcaraz. Vamos.
So after that overhead, Alcaraz with a roar. That's the type of roar that he normally does at the end of a match type of thing. So you can tell he is jacked up. And man, his right arm, they're showing a slow-mo of him roaring from the side. His right arm is just, it's getting to the Nadal level of unevenness between the opposite side arms, the right and left. Woo, thanks, Covey. Phew, she says, hey, Cedric, Caveman. Wow, Covey, woohoo, what an overhead. Yeah, that's a tough one on the back pedal. Vamos, says SWL. Daria, Carlos. Caveman to Jane, be careful. There is also Seductress Lopez at home whistling. Okay, I'm not sure I fully understand that, but I don't need to understand everything. Okay, folks, we're stuck on 58 likes. How is this possible? I know we can get to higher up. Oh, we'll get there. I won't worry. I know it'll happen. So Alcaraz now serving at 2-1. The changeover is complete. Also, we are 5 games apiece. In the third set, 1 set apiece, 5 games all. Dimitrov serving 40-30. So he has a game point to go 6-5. Alcaraz now, first serve is long. I should have eaten breakfast before this match. I don't know what I was thinking. Alcaraz with a +1 drop shot. Berrettini gets to it, but it lands in the alleyway. Alcaraz, 15 love. Apologies for the yawn, folks. Vamos, Carlos Alcaraz. Turn the hat around for a little bit. Move this over too. Okay, backhand return from Berrettini into the net. 30 love out Carlitos. Alcaraz is fist pumping. He's on his toes. Berrettini, he's not looking down or dejected, but he has looked a little more peppy at moments in this match, meaning his body language stuff has been a little bit more positive than it is now. Again, it's not negative. It's just not as positive. Like, there you go. He missed another easy, well, not easy, but first serve forehand, and then just kind of puts his head down and walks across the court. When he's on, he's not putting his head down and walking across the court. He's got a little jump in his step. All players generally have some form of kind of pop in their step when things are working. So Alcaraz with triple game point. So he's having some easier service games now in the last 20, 30 minutes. Berrettini returns that forehand. Ooh, Alcaraz rips a forehand. Berrettini blocks that back. Then Alcaraz tries to go with a drop shot on his next attempt into the net, though. That's a shot, Daria, where you're talking about, sometimes he's a little flashy. I think there he tried to be maybe a little flashy on that drop attempt. I think Berrettini would have still gotten to that one in plenty of time. So maybe that he fell into the trap on that specific point. But he's better tidy it up. You don't want to give Berrettini too many chances. Berrettini backhand block return. Alcaraz inside out forehand. And Berrettini with a backhand slice up the line, and it's a winner. So be careful, Carlitos. You got to consolidate here, or else Berrettini might find his way right back to level. Beautiful. See, the thing is with Alcaraz, when he hits that inside-out forehand against most players, it's going to be a pretty good shot. But Berrettini's a tall guy, so he didn't have to lunge out to hit that. And so he got his backhand slice on there and just cut it right up the line. Beautiful shot from Berrettini. Wonderful, wonderful winner there. So Alcaraz with his third game point, 40-30. Good serve. Backhand return is good. Forehand Alcaraz, backhand Berrettini, backhand slice Alcaraz into the net. Oh, 40 love. And now a deuce. Berrettini fights his way back. Caveman. Oh, we got that one already. Latifa, welcome. Wimbledon 2023. Novak, Djokovic, and you all see. Okay. Sorry, I don't fully understand that, but welcome to the chat, Latifa. Hello, Latifa. Thank you. Caveman says, like. Yeah, hit that like button. Good job, Caveman. We are at 60 now. So Alcaraz misses the first serve, second serve on the way now. So Berrettini got a little momentum, winning 3 straight points. Good second serve. And Berrettini with a backhand into the net. And then he threw his racket kind of jokingly up in the air about 20 feet. No rotation, though, just straight up and down and caught it in frustration. After coming all the way back, and then he hits a second serve backhand into the net. So, ooh, Dimitrov Runer tiebreak. Okay, we're into another tiebreak. Okay, I'm gonna call both at the same time now, folks. Dimitrov first serve is wide. Alcaraz first serve at advantage is long. Dimitrov second serve. Good. Backhand Runa. Backhand slice Dimitrov. Backhand Runa. Backhand Dimitrov. Backhand Runa. Now Alcaraz hits his ball in, and then this +1 is a backhand up the line. Alcaraz holds, and the rally is still going on in the other one. Forehand Dimitrov. Backhand Runa. Backhand slice Dimitrov. Forehand Runa. Backhand slice Dimitrov. Forehand Runa. Up the line, forehand Dimitrov, forehand Runa from the middle, backhand slice Dimitrov, backhand slice Runa. What a rally! And then Dimitrov goes wide. That was a very, very long first point. And Holger Rune is up a mini break, and Alcaraz also consolidates. So lots of action going on in London, England right now, folks. SW9 is popping just like this serve from Berrettini. Alcaraz gets it back, though. Forehand Berrettini. Now Alcaraz with the backhand. And it was a kind of a floater. Berrettini had a kind of half overhead, half forehand, and he puts it into the net. I think he was a little too eager to go for that one. He could have waited a split second, I think. Lots of adrenaline pumping here, folks. I know I can feel it in my body right now with all this. I don't know why. My screen, when I wear the hat forwards, I think the white takes over. Look at this. When I go too close, see the screen in the background? It gets blurry. I think the white kind of overtakes it. So I have to wear this hat backwards, specifically with the green screen, funny enough. So I'm learning as I'm new with this green screen stuff. Berrettini now, unreturned serve off the racket of Alcaraz. And so it's 15 all. Also, where are we here? Runa up 3-love in the tiebreak. Berrettini serve, forehand Alcaraz return, forehand Berrettini, forehand Alcaraz, forehand Berrettini, backhand slice Alcaraz, forehand Berrettini inside out, and Alcaraz on the full-on stretch could not even get a racket on it. That's how hard Berrettini ripped these shots. 30-15. Now, Holger Rune. What's going on here? Is it 4-love or 3? Holger Rune is up 3-love here in the. Oh, are they showing a replay? What's going on here? I thought that was another point. Oh, or a first serve ripper up the line, or sorry, up the middle, and Alcaraz forehand inside in clean winner off of that. So Berrettini doesn't normally see winners come off of his first serves, but Alcaraz levels it up 30-all here. Berrettini ripper off the service line, and then the +1 is an inside out. Alcaraz guessed the wrong way, so game point Berrettini. Dimitrov is on the board now and is trying to get another one. He's got an overhead, and he puts it away. So it's now 3-2 Holger Rune. He's up a mini break and will serve one more ball before the changeover here in the tiebreak. Berrettini now 40-30, looking to wrap up this game. Serve is good. Backhand return. Backhand slice Berrettini. Backhand slice Alcaraz. Backhand slice Berrettini into the net. And we're into a deuce now. Okay, what is going on? Because this scoreboard is not matching. Okay, here we go. It's sorry, I was wrong, folks. It's actually 3-1. Now it's 4-1 Holger Rune. I don't know why. It said 3-2 on this thing, and then they took it away. Because there was a challenge. I guess they made a call, and then they overturned it. That makes sense now. All right, the world is all good now. Oh, no! Berrettini was at the net. Alcaraz rips a backhand that dipped, and Berrettini couldn't pull it off of his shoelaces. And that half volley goes into the net. So Alcaraz looking to go up another break here, and that, I would say, could very much do it for the set most likely. So Berrettini is in some strenuous territory, stressful territory. Here we go. Holger Rune as well, serving up 4-1. So good serve, Berrettini, but Alcaraz blocks it back. Now Berrettini makes his way to the net. Alcaraz tries to lob over him. Berrettini rips that one. Alcaraz tries to climb a ladder and get that one, but no chance as Berrettini smartly rips it downwards and then higher than Alcaraz could jump, even with a trampoline. Okay. Describe tennis in 2 words. Great question. Mental, physical. I mean, there you go. That's how I'm going to do it. Hey, Caveman, that's a good answer. Novak Djokovic. Latifa with the... Yeah, there you go. I guess you set me up for that, and I was thinking too literally. Berrettini with an ace up the tee to erase... well, sorry, that was... he already erased the... It's the advantage now for Berrettini with that ace up the middle. Okay, Holger Rune is up 5-1 at the changeover and now is serving. They've finished the changeover. Berrettini, good serve out wide. Alcaraz with the backhand. Now Berrettini's at the net. Alcaraz hits a running forehand right at him, and Berrettini absorbs it, puts it into the open court, and it's a winner there. So Berrettini holds, and that was very important hold, because if you go down a second break, you've been in trouble. So good job, Matteo, and I think it's time we hit the button for him. Gary's description is best sport. Can't argue with that. Naeem saying Alcaraz. Latifa, Gary with the perfection. And Gary, thumbs up, says Caveman. Okay, so Holger Rune is up 5-3. Man, there's a lot of challenges going on, a lot of reviews going on in this tiebreak. And you know what would stop all these reviews? Automatic line calling. Yeah, I'm saying it all day, every day, because, man, this tournament has been wrought with so many just weird, wrong calls. Electronic line calling, what that would mean is players would keep playing until you heard something. And if you didn't, you know it's in. Boom. There's no confusion. All right, Dimitrov trying to work his way back. He's down 3-5 and he's serving. But he just frustratingly missed a very easy rally ball. So it looks like Rune has a triple set point on his racket as well. And Dimitrov challenging a call, another challenge. So he would have won the point. I don't know what's going on. It's hard. I don't have any audio, so I can't hear any of the calls. I only have the audio on for the Alcaraz match. So it was a successful challenge. Let's see. So Runa is 2 for 8 on challenges, and Dimitrov is 0 for 4. So there's tons of challenging going on. And again, that's 12 opportunities where we wouldn't have had any issue if there was electronic line. That's all I'm going to say. Alcaraz now, we're into a rally. Backhand of Matteo, forehand Alcaraz, forehand Berrettini. Ooh, we missed that. Very, very wide. Landed on the outside alley line. Yeah, that was way wide. So Alcaraz, 15 love. Like, folks, Caveman is right. Like this video description, great champions. Dimitrov was still in the point, but challenged, so he lost the point when he was wrong. Got you. Thank you, Zach. Thank you very much. So it's still Holger Rune, 6-4, and he has a serve. So one more chance to end it on his serve. Ooh, Berrettini with the return goes off the tape and then bounces meekly on Alcaraz's side. No chance for him. And there you go. It's 15-all. Now, what's going on? Another review. I mean, literally, there's challenges in like 4 or 5 straight points here. It's just absolutely crazy. And this challenge was a bad one from Grigor, as it gives gives Rune the set. So Rune takes the set in a tiebreak. So he's now up 2-1. Alcaraz with serve out wide inside to his left, and then the inside out to his right on the +1. No chance. Berrettini 30-15. Carlitos. Another Rune challenge, this time right for Rune, 3 for 9. Wins the set, or is it 1 for 5? I forget now. Don't worry, buddy. Don't worry. Here we go. Alcaraz, good serve. Backhand Berrettini. Alcaraz with a drop shot. Berrettini doesn't even try, and it's 40-15. So Rune, and pretty even stuff going on. Then the third set there with Grigor and Rune, 38 total points were won by Holger, 37. So very even match. 4 aces to 5 for Holger, 1 double fault each. So yeah, very even match going on. Here's Alcaraz, 40-15, looking to continue to be up a break. Go B. Hi, baby. A tiny little baby. All right, Alcaraz. Second serve, block back, and then +1. Alcaraz, it's a winner, and he is up 4-2, continuing to roll here. He's found a little bit of rhythm and rhyme. Has Carlitos. Hey, Zach, I don't know if you're free, but did you want to jump on with me? I could ask Ben and JG. Let me know in the comments if you're interested. Gobi the goat. Yeah, Gobi is a goat. In case you guys are wondering, Gobi's my little dog. She's just the cutest little thing ever. Hi, Gobi, says SWL. SWL and Gobi are buddies. They've never met in person, but there's an affinity for each other. Ooh, nice serve out wide. Berrettini. Alcaraz cannot get a handle on that. His forehand on the outstretch goes into the net. But Matteo Berrettini is one of 2 Italians, 6 to begin the fortnight, to reach the 4th round. The other, Jannik Sinner, who is 1 match away from a date with Novak Djokovic, potentially, if Novak will win his quarterfinal against Andrei Rublev, which should be a fun match. And Rublev got destroyed by Novak in Australia. Just a straight set massacre. It was one of those matches where I think it was one of the first matches after the hamstring issue where Nole was like looking phenomenal. I think one of them was de Minaur, one of them was Rublev, but man, he was just from the outset, he was all over Rublev. Here's Berrettini up 30-love. Nice serve out wide. Return goes long, so 40-love real quick. So much easier service game than the beginning half of the set now. Berrettini was under a little bit more pressure. I think Alcaraz, now that he has his break, he definitely isn't letting down, but he does know he has a little bit of a buffer. Berrettini with a beauty up the middle, and it's a hold to love for the big serving Italian, and he stays within one break of Carlito. We're getting close to the business end. It's one button I feel like I don't hit enough. I don't hit the business end all the time. I guess sometimes matches, I guess these two sets have gone 6-3, so they weren't really kind of business endy. I think usually around 4-all is when you get to business end, but maybe that's why I don't hit as much. It's because not every set goes into a business end, I guess. All right, Holger Rune now. Serving first here in set number 4. He's up 2-1 over Grigor Dimitrov after Grigor Dimitrov took the first set. So Rune has been playing long Grand Slam matches a lot this year. Good experience for the young lad. Okay, here we go, folks. Carlos Alcaraz up 4-3 is up a break and is serving. I don't like the business end button. It's lame. Maybe the worst button. LOL. I like the jazzy kind of feel to it. The yeah. Let's go. Carlos says Abigail Journey. The Vamos Tennis post. I like it. Reminds me of old action movies. Zachary. Yeah, exactly. Same here. By the way, again, I missed it. Sorry, but big kudos to Saba and Maddie Keys for their big wins today. I wonder if Maddie can trouble Arena on Wednesday. But the way she's playing, I'd say yes. Now, I've seen her also not do so well in certain moments. When she has been playing well, and then she'll kind of lay an egg in the next one. But I definitely hope she does, because Madison Keys got a wonderful smile. She's a great player, and I want to see more players break out and get these big results. I want Ons Jabeur to win this one. I would love to see Madison Keys go far. Love to see Pegula go far. Would love to see, we're back in the big three, of course. So yeah. Oh, Alcaraz getting a little loosey-goosey here. He won, so he was down love 15 off the first point. The second point he won off of a lucky missed it. And now he tries to, on the full run, do a slicing, very acute angled kind of slice volley. And that one goes wide. So it's now 15-30. Excuse me. And Alcaraz really needs to be careful. And Berrettini needs to get aggressive. Good body serve. And then Alcaraz with the +1. Berrettini gets that. Barely wide. Just barely. Alcaraz on the full run. Literally called it out as it was dropping because he saw it. 30-all. Big point there for Alcaraz. That would have been some big pressure if not. Madison Keys did well to overcome Andreeva. She has been a thorn in the side of many players over the past few months. Glad she came through. Yeah, she was down. Andreeva won the first set, and in a tie, was it tiebreak? I'm not sure, but I know the second set went to a tiebreak, so Andreeva had a chance to wrap it up, but Keys comes back and takes the second and third set there. Shank says, oh, I missed a Shank there. What if we detail tennis by percentage? Sorry, can you explain that a little bit more? I don't fully understand the question, but it's very intriguing the way what you're saying. But I'm very curious as to what you're talking about. Very good rally. Alcaraz hitting some heavy ground strokes. Berrettini with great defense, but his last backhand shot sails is a half floater that went into the net. So Alcaraz now fist pumping to his box, and he's up 40-30. He understands how big that point was. Yeah, both these players, neither of these players want to be down 2-1 against the other. So I think Berrettini is really going to step it up, and Alcaraz needs to continue to keep his level. Beautiful serve, good as an ace. It wasn't because Berrettini returned it long, but he couldn't handle it. And Alcaraz with a big yell after, and he holds for 5-3 lead. So Berrettini will serve to stay in this set. Not the match. I know I said that earlier, and it was a mistake when I was talking about the other match. No, it's for the set. So far, each set has just been a 1-break difference. And Holger Rune also serving at one game apiece in the fourth set is what I'm trying to say. Holger Rune is up 2-1, and they're at 1 set apiece in the fourth set. Ooh, nice inside-out passing winner by Holger Rune there. Takes a 15-love lead. Alcaraz is up love 15 on the Berrettini serve. Oh, serve right at Alcaraz, and he did one of those kind of block your face returns, but it went long, and now he's kind of smiling, laughing. That's the one thing about Alcaraz. Even though it's like in a tense moment-ish, or 1 set apiece at Wimbledon, 4th round, he finds so many moments to smile, and I really like that. I really love that about Ben Shelton. I love that about Tiafoe. I love that about Eubanks as well. I've been seeing a lot of that. You love it when there's a lot of joy, for at least for me, Alcaraz with a backhand up the line on the return. Now backhand Berrettini, and that goes long. No, Berrettini, again, under a little bit of stress and pressure as Alcaraz is halfway to a break, 15-30. Look at this, folks. Points lost on serve. Alcaraz has lost 22 points on serve. Believe it or not, Berrettini has lost 36. That's a 14-point difference, and no one would have thought that before this match. Not a single person doing analysis would have thought that. So Berrettini tries to rip a serve, but that goes into the net. Tries to go wide there. Now he has a second serve for Carlos Alcaraz to take a look at. And if Alcaraz can do something with it, he will have a double break opportunity. Now he does the same thing, the kind of scorpion-style shot. And Alcaraz with a ripper, 2 of them at Berrettini, and then Berrettini's at the net for both of them, and then Alcaraz goes lob, and it lobs it into the very deep corner of the court. Berrettini got a racket on it, but nowhere near getting back into the play. And so Alcaraz has a double break opportunity. So in pickleball, there's a shot called the scorpion. It's when you're at the net and your paddle's here and you kind of bend down and then kind of put your arm up and then hit the ball like that, like downwards. It's called the scorpion. That's exactly what Alcaraz did on the return. He did the scorpion style return. Okay, this return goes long though. It was a desperation backhand and it sailed high and over the court. So Berrettini uses that big powerful serve to erase 1 break point. However, Alcaraz still has another one. And not only is it a break point, folks, it's a set point. So here we go. Her serve is wide. So Alcaraz now has a second serve for the set to take a look at. Can he do it? What a lob, loving this. It was a wonderful lob. Alcaraz with a really hard backhand. Now he goes drop shot. Oh, it went off the top of the net and then bounced back on his side. If it had 1 more inch under it, he would have, I don't know if he would have won the point. He would have definitely made the drop. Berrettini was barreling towards it, though. So Berrettini with a good couple of saves on set point. Saves a couple break. And we continue on here in game number 9 with the deuce. What a volley. Nice lob. Says Abigail. Viva Italia, says Vesna Novak. You see now? No, yes. The majority of players think that playing percentage tennis comes down to playing tennis where faults are minimized. Oh, Snehal, hello, my friend. How's it going, buddy? You got forehand Alcaraz, backhand Berrettini, forehand Alcaraz with some heat. Berrettini gets that. Oh my God, Alcaraz with a screamer of a forehand. No chance for Berrettini. Berrettini even gives him a thumbs up, and it's a third set point / break point opportunity. That was 104-mile-an-hour winner from Carlos Alcaraz. Those are the type of shots that you pay the ticket, and you're like, if he just does that once, I've already got my money's worth. And Berrettini has hit one of the hardest forehands I've also seen as well today. So these guys are getting their money's worth. Backhand return, backhand slice Berrettini, backhand slice Alcaraz, forehand Berrettini goes long, and there it is. It's another break. Alcaraz takes it, and it's now a 2-1 lead for the world number 1. Berrettini was broken twice in that. Was it twice? No, that's me. Yeah, he was. What's going on here? He was broken twice. Oh, yeah, because he served first. Yes, he had. So there you go, Alcaraz. Rolling through here, rolling through. And let's play this button for Carlitos as he takes a 2-1 lead and is now 1 set away from a spot in the quarterfinals and his best ever result in Wimbledon.
Vamos, Carlos Alcaraz. 1, 2, 3, vamos. Vamos, Carlos Alcaraz. Vamos.
So, a couple of breaks for Alcaraz, and he takes set number 3, 6-3. All right. So, you're probably also wondering what happened in the women's side. Yes. Well, this is what happened. Madison Keys took out 16-year-old Russian phenom Mira Andreeva, who had a phenomenal run. Actually, Andreeva was up a set in that one, but Keys continues on. So there you go. Rybakina only played 5 games. She was up 4-1 when Beatrice Haddad Maia had to retire due to injury. So unfortunately for Haddad Maia there. And Rybakina, after having some virus issues dating back to the French Open, has now started to get over that, and she's starting to play some really good tennis. And now she's given a really good luck in that she only had to play a few minutes today. That match only went 21 minutes. So she will be nicely rested for her date with Ons Jabeur, who took out Petra Kvitova with a bagel in the first set and 6-3. So she took 12 out of 15 games, did Ons Jabeur, with a very impressive performance. And that will set up a rematch of last year's final, Rybakina Ons Jabeur. Tomorrow we've got, I don't know exactly if all of these guys are playing, but Sinner, Safiullin are going to be playing for sure. Rublev, Djokovic are going to be playing. Medi, Eubanks, that won't be until the day after, I believe. Yeah, so they played today. So yeah, it's going to be Sinner, Safiullin. So basically the bottom half, we got the couple of quarterfinals. And then on the women's side, we're going to have Pegula versus Vondrousova. And we're going to have Swiatek versus Svitolina. And then the other matchups, again, are Keys, Sabalenka the day after, Jabeur, Rybakina also the day after. So we are in for a hell of a second week, folks, especially on the women's side, but certainly also on the men's side. So thank the tennis gods for this phenomenal tournament we're having, guys. What do you think now, Covey? Alcaraz looks focused. I don't think Berrettini is playing bad, though. Yeah, I mean, I had it Alcaraz in 5, which means, honestly, it could go either way. Muy bien, Carlitos, by the way, Abigail says. But Alcaraz, if he continues with this energy and momentum, he could potentially do it in 4. He didn't look better in the first set, and he didn't deserve to win the first set, but he did look better and better as it got on from the beginning of the second set until this point. So I think he has a good chance to wrap it up, but I wouldn't be surprised if it goes 5. Berrettini, again, has the weapons, folks. Vamos, says Cedric, Alcaraz is legit. Berrettini is all hype. I mean, I don't necessarily fully agree with that, but I can see what you're saying in a sense. He's part of that next-gen crew that never fully hit what their potential was thought to be when they first jumped on the scene. Where are you based, Covey? Never heard the name Covey before. Well, I'm from Vancouver, BC, Canada. My parents are from India. And kavi is actually the Hindi word for poet. So I'm still looking for my kavita, which is a Hindi word for poem. So Berrettini, after a bathroom break to regroup himself, has made his way back onto the court. GSL, how Alcaraz and Rune are proving to be the guys who can hang in and problem solve in 5-setters. That's a very good call there, Gary. This is why the generation between them and Novak may never win slams, exception Daniil. You're right. I have a feeling that some of those guys, not Medvedev maybe, but some of those guys, Zverev, Tsitsipas, were thinking, I'll just wait until Novak and Nadal and Roger all leave, and then, we're the next crop. Well, Alcaraz, Rune, Sinner are throwing monkey wrenches into those plans every day. It's getting worse for those guys. Andiamo Matteo, says Caveman. Alexander, why do you think so? He is serving good. Sorry, I'm missing something there. Suggest a new nickname, Lethal Carlitos, an amazing genius of tennis. I was thinking of a funny nickname would be Alcarazaholic. I was thinking of doing that on Twitter, but then I was like, all these fans of the big three who are, trying to suppress anyone from being good because they have their favorite. I was like, they're just gonna rip the crap out of me all day long. So I was like, not even gonna try it, but that would have been funny. Lakshman Singh saying, who will win? Well, I had Alcaraz in 5. But a lot of people were predicting Berrettini. I think we had more Berrettini predictions at the beginning of the stream than we had Alcaraz. By the way, folks, if you haven't done so already, please like this video and subscribe if you're new to the channel. That way you can hit the notification bell and you can join us whenever we go live on all of our videos. And also, I'm trying to get to 100 likes. We're at 65 right now. And very slow start here from Alcaraz, folks. He lost the first point, and then he goes double fault on the second point. So, love 30 to begin the 4th set here for Carlos Alcaraz. 4 double faults now for Carlitos, 0 for Berrettini. Khalistani says, you're Khalistani. Oh, so Khalistan. Very, very cool. I did not know that. Matteo seems off. I think he's burning out. Barely came back for Wimbledon because he's apparently not 100%, not moving that well or even hitting as well as he used to. Seems deflated most of the time. Well, that's it's funny you say that, Zach, because he's been everyone's been saying he's been doing the opposite of that for this whole tournament. Oh, Canada, nice. It was interested. Pretty unique name. Thank you very much, the Vamos podcast. Yeah, my father named me. You already won a grass tournament before Wimbledon. Yeah, I might have missed some comments there, so my apologies. It's now 15:30 as Alcaraz trying to climb his way back into this one. Second serve is, Berrettini is going to want that back. It was a quick serve, but it wasn't hard, and Berrettini just pushes that long. So now Alcaraz back to 30 all. Alcaraz in 4, says Abigail Journey. Vamos, Carlos owns one more set. One more set, I should say. I thought you said owns, like owns Jabber. Wimbledon crowd is also like French only. I thought I was wrong, but all want to see 5 sets and supports the one who is losing. Yeah, a lot of the times that is the case, Daria. These people pay a lot of money for tickets and they want to get as much money and time as they can. That long Tsitsipas dump is not going to help Berrettini. That is pretty funny. Alcaraz is toying with him. I wouldn't say that. I mean, Berrettini came out to a pretty good start here, but that was a really good serve out wide. Berrettini, no chance on that, and he tried, believe me. It's 40-30 now, Alcaraz. So 3 straight points after starting the set down love 30. Are you the only Covey in Vancouver? So I've never met another Covey in my entire life. I met another guy who knows a guy named Covey, but I've never actually met another Covey in my life. A lot of people think my name is Ravi as well. By the way, Alcaraz takes 4 straight points, and it is a good hold there for Carlitos. So I'm going to give him a button because that was a little strenuous after being down love 30.
Vamos, Carlos Alcaraz. 1, 2, 3, vamos. Vamos, Carlos Alcaraz. Vamos.
right. Are we on a collision course for a Holger Rune Alcaraz quarterfinal? Because look at this. Dimi back-to-back double faults. It's over. Ugh. Double faults by Dimitrov to go down 2-4. Ugh. This, how funny is it? Both of you said double faults and you both said ugh. Zachary with the tongue out emoji like Air Jordan. All right, Matteo Berrettini now serving for the first time here in set number 4. He's down 2-1, but we are on serve here in the third set. Love one, and it's a beautiful +1 inside out ripper from the big Italian, and he is up 15 to love. How funny is that? How Gary and SWL and GSL with virtually the same comments back to back. Great minds think alike. Yes, he seemed surprisingly good earlier on in the tournament. I think he's just burning out a bit now that after that time off and not being 100%. I could see that. Yeah, I could see that, Zach, where he was kind of on a high for 2, 3, 4 matches, and now he's feeling potentially a little deflated. Although he's been on the tour long enough to know that this is not insurmountable. Alcaraz with a nice deep return, and it bounced weird as Berrettini's forehand. He missed the sweet spot in it, and the ball fell down to the ground right off his racket. The good thing, folks, is if there is a curfew, it's not going to be for 3 more hours, and I don't think this match is going to go 3 more hours. But you never know. I could be eating my words. GSL, amazing point in the next game, though. Covey, is that your real name, or is your name longer? No, that's my full real name. Kavi is my first name. Yeah, people have thought, is it short for Kavinder or Kavjeet or something like that? No, it's Covey. It's a Hindi word for poet. And yeah, there you go. Zach, not sure it's going to matter about Dimi. Not to take away from Alcaraz, who makes him run and hit 100%. Not to take away from Alcaraz, who makes him run and hit 100%, or else he's done. Yeah, that's true. GSL, I agree. Great minds think alike. Cool, says Abigail. Abigail, where are you from? Have I asked you that before? And Zach, how about yourself? I'm curious to know where you're from as well. Oh, we got Seal in the crowd. Kiss from a Rose. Max. Max is our in-house musical specialist, along with Gary Batman as well, is very well versed in some music as well. Berrettini with a beautiful serve up the tee. So he's got an ace, 7th ace of the day. Believe it or not, it's only 7-3 in the ace department for Berrettini. So Alcaraz plays some pretty big serving these days. Not massive, but he's hitting into the 130s like pretty consistently. Berrettini is usually into the 130s on any good day. Berrettini now 40-30 game point. However, it's a second serve for Carlitos to take a look at. Backhand return Alcaraz, but it's wide. So Berrettini holds, and we're tied at 1 apiece early in set number 4. Texas. Okay, yes, I remember that actually, now that you say that, because you were on a stream 2-3 months ago, and I think we had you and we had another person, Sexy Sadie, I think, was also from Texas. You were both in the same stream. Berrettini hasn't stepped up in the big matches. I mean, he did make it to the finals 2 years ago. I'm from Florida, but I am in Poland right now. Ah, very, very cool. Are you Polish, or are you just there like on a traveling kind of visit? Alexander Lawrence, Los Angeles. I remember that. Proud Texan. The stars at night are big and bright, deep in the heart of Texas. That's a Texas song that I know. Yeah, we got Stanley Cup champion Las Vegas from Max, who actually beat the Dallas Stars on their way to the Stanley Cup. But yeah, 7 acres from Matteo is another sign he's just not 100%. Aces, sorry, I said acres. And Alcaraz with a nice little shot there. The crowd riles up as he takes a 15-0 lead. And Alcaraz definitely has the body language and stuff going right now. If you were born in Spain, your name would probably be Xavi, like Xavi Alonso, right? The footballer who won the World Cup a couple of times, or was it 2 Euros? Spain won 2 Euros and a World Cup. Was it Euro World Euro, or was it World Euro? No, I think it was Euro World Euro, and then yeah, I'm pretty sure that was it. My wife is Polish, and we lived here for 11 years. Ah, okay. Very, very cool. COVID tennis doesn't count, says Alexander Lawrence. LOL, Abigail. I'm happy that the Golden Knights won the Stanley Cup. I am too. I wanted them to win this year because I like the players that they have. But definitely am jealous that 6 years in, you guys win a cup. We're waiting 53 years and still just waiting. What's going on? Okay, so Alcaraz hit a shot that was called in, I think, on the serve. Berrettini is challenging the call. And it was a good challenge because it was out. So this will give Alcaraz a second serve now instead of another first. No, that was a second. So it is Berrettini with a good challenge, smart challenge there, 15 all. And you know what would have been awesome? If they had electronic line calling and Berrettini didn't have to make the call. And he should have just won the point than the first time. But again, I'm not going to stop complaining till it ends. Berrettini, right, trying to chase down a drop shot from Alcaraz. He gets there, but he pushes it cross-court lob, but it goes into the alleyway. Alcaraz now up 30-15 here. Okay. Or maybe Xavier. That would be a pretty sick name. Names with an X are usually pretty badass. Proud Spaniard here, based in Avila, not too far from Madrid. Wow, I've never been to Spain. I've been to France. Actually, I was only in France for like 3 hours on the way to India. I've been to England, spent about a week there. Oh, Berrettini with a backhand return. It goes off the tape and then just lands on the Alcaraz side. No chance, and he apologizes. But it's 30 all. Never been to Spain, though. I can't wait to go to the Mediterranean. I want to go to Italy, Spain, Greece. I want to go to the south of France and all of the rest of France. I got a lot of traveling to do. Dimitrov coming alive again, but it seems too late. So let me see here. That's why I wasn't able to see. So Rune is now serving for the match, folks. Alcaraz. Berrettini is trying to pass him with a backhand up the line, but Alcaraz cuts off the floater, puts it into the open court, and it's now 40-30. Alcaraz really like buckling down here on his serve. Holger Rune is serving at 5-3 in the fourth set, and it's 15 all. So Holger Rune is now 3 points away from a spot into the quarterfinal, and will face the winner of this match between Berrettini and Alcaraz if he is to pull off this next game. Alcaraz got a short ball on the +1. Berrettini gets the forehand on it, but it lands wide. It lands in the tramway, the alleyway, tram lines, you want to call it. And so Alcaraz is up 2-1. Another good, solid hold. So that's what's going down, folks. Dimitrov, we're into a rally. It's 15 all. Dimitrov forehand, backhand Rune, forehand Dimitrov, forehand Rune. Up the middle, forehand Dimitrov cross court, forehand Rune cross court as well. Dimitrov forehands that back, backhand slice Rune. Dimitrov backhand slice makes his way to the net, and then Rune's backhand slice into the net. So Dimitrov now 15-30 on the Rune serve. 20-shot rally. So Dimitrov trying to break back here and see if he can get back on serve. But if he is unable to break, Holger Rune will be in the quarterfinal. Okay, something's going on. Berrettini's talking to the umpire. I think maybe they're going to close the roof, and so there's going to be a. Sorry, I'm trying to hear Berrettini. So I don't know if I think it's starting to rain. I'm not sure what Berrettini was saying, something where it's not fair when you do it on my serve. I'm not sure what he was talking about, though. It's tough to hear him. Okay, Holger Rune now 30 all. So it is a dogfight over on court 1, guys. They are playing long points, much longer rallies whenever I'm taking a look than there are here. Okay, Alcaraz is one of only 2 players with 40 match victories last year, him and Medvedev. Is that right? Hold on. That was a weird stat. No, I'm pretty sure. Oh, I think it means this year. Sorry, this year. They're the only players that have, which is actually crazy because Alcaraz missed the first 3 months of the year. I think Alcaraz only has 4 losses so far in the year. I think he lost once to Cam Norrie, once to Morozhan, once to Sinner, and once to Novak. So, yeah, he's got over. So, Medvedev and Alcaraz, the only players over 40 wins. But it is impressive. Alcaraz, and same, I'm not sure how many Nole has, but he obviously had to miss the American swing, the gold swing. Oh, Berrettini with a beautiful touch off of the drop volley. He kind of re-drops it. Alcaraz has no chance to get there. All right, folks, it's match point for Holger Rune. He's serving at 40-30. So I'm going to call this last point as if it is the last point. Anytime there's a match point in the other one, I'll call that. So bear with me, folks. It's 30-love Berrettini on serve, but Holger Rune, first serve is good. Backhand slice for Dimitrov. Forehand Rune, backhand slice Dimitrov. Forehand Rune, backhand slice Dimitrov. Forehand Rune, backhand slice Dimitrov. Forehand Rune, inside out, just the whole time. Backhand slice Dimitrov, same thing, Dimitrov. Forehand, backhand slice Dimitrov. But this time it's up the line, but it goes wide. Holger Rune has won it in 4 sets, and he will have a date with the winner of this Alcaraz-Berrettini match in the quarterfinals. Here we go. Berrettini, 40-love. And, nope, serve was wide. Thought it was going to be an ace, but it was not. So, sorry, folks, I've been neglecting you in the chat because of that match point in the other game, but in the other match. But second serve, Alcaraz. Backhand goes long. Berrettini with a hold to love. Good job, Matteo. Okay, folks, so the umpire has let us know that there's going to be a short delay while the roof is being closed, okay? So what that means is I'm actually going to take a little break just for a couple of minutes. I need to get something in my stomach, get some food, and so I'll be back, but no more than 5-7 minutes, probably less than that actually. But yeah, I'll be back real soon. So we're on serve, 2 games apiece here in the third set. Actually, real quick before I leave, Covey, what a match this has been. Yes, it has been very, very tight the whole way through. Just one break separated in the first set, one in the second, and then Alcaraz broke Berrettini twice in the third set. Okay, folks, yeah, I'm going to take a little bit of a break, use the restroom, and then have a little bit of food, and I will be right back while they close up the roof here at center court.
There should be no special rules for Novak Djokovic at all.
Hey, welcome back, tennis fans. Here we are for something groundbreaking. Some might call it trial of the century. Some might call it trial of all time.
We did not expect to be covering the first Djokovic watch-along of the year, and he's not playing an opponent. He's playing him against the state. Shout out to everyone joining us. Of course, we've never had so many people in the live chat. I feel like this is the perfect opportunity to bring all 23,000 of you up to date with what's happened so far.
I did not think by the third set Ben would be rooting for Rafa and JG would be wishing it's all over. Yeah, a bit weird.
I mean, I just want the pain to end.
I don't even care if he's crawling on his knees and hitting the ball over the net by the 5th. If he gets there, it'll be incredible.
I'm just calling it as it is. I'm trying to be objective watching the match, and he's lost the match. What do you want me to do?
He hasn't lost it. He's still in it. Why do you keep saying he's lost it?
You think? Okay, put a bet on then. What odds would you get on Rafa? 2 sets down.
8s.
Just take a bet on. Seeing as he's not out.
I was just disappointed you're not supporting your man.
No, you're being delusional, Ben. Just grow up.
Not supporting your man.
Delusional.
Not supporting your man. Come on, you guys. What are you doing? I feel like I'm rallying for all of the Rafa fans out there now. Crazy.
Yeah, because you just need to grow up, mate. Like, be realistic.
I've watched tennis many times. I've seen comebacks many times.
Okay. You seen Medvedev lose from this position? Don't think so.
Anything can happen.
It's so good! He's done it!
Rafael Nadal has won his 21st Grand Slam. He's beaten Daniel Medvedev 7-5 in the 5th set. It's just been an absolute epic occasion. I can't believe he's done it. Rafael Nadal,
What?
second time Australian Open champion. Vamos!
He's down the line!
Carlos Alcaraz has won! He is in the final! Changed it! He has done it! Vamos! Carlos Alcaraz beats Novak Djokovic in the Madrid semi-finals. I've never quite seen anything quite like this because
and she doesn't need him. She doesn't need him. She falls to the floor. Iga Swiatek has won another Grand Slam. Amazing. Look at the emotion all over her face. They embrace at the net. Wow. Oh, Marin Cilic hits the forehand down the line. Oh my gosh. And we have match point, ladies and gentlemen.
John, Game to Love Podcast. When you say you were confused about your tactics, what do you mean?
It's into the net and
He's done it! He's done it! Novak Djokovic has won Wimbledon. Not lost here since 2017.
Oh! An ace! It's just ace number 5 of the match. Carlos Alcaraz has come through in 5. My partner has literally just woken up for work and I've not been to bed yet.
Yes! He's done it! Carlos Alcaraz! And look at him on the floor crying.
So good.
He's sobbing, he's thrown the racket.
Oh.
What a day for Carlos Alcaraz. He wins the match in 4 sets. Vamos, Carlitos!
Backhands in down the line. Cross court from Iga.
She's gone long! She's gone long! Iga wins her 3rd Grand Slam.
Djokovic get a good serve in.
Hour 32 on the clock.
Ace! Djokovic gets 6!
Idimo Novak!
There should be no special rules for Novak Djokovic at all.
Hey, welcome back, tennis fans. Here we are for something groundbreaking. Some might call it trial of the century. Some might call it trial of all time.
We did not expect to be covering the first Djokovic Watchalong of the year, and he's not playing an opponent. He's playing him against the state. Shout out to everyone joining us. Of course, we've never had so many people in the live chat. I feel like this is the perfect opportunity to bring all 23,000 of you up to date with what's happened so far.
Did not think by the 3rd set Ben would be rooting for Rafa and JG would be wishing it's all over. Yeah, a bit weird.
I mean, I just want the pain to end.
I don't even care if he's crawling on his knees and hitting the ball over the net by the 5th. If he gets there, it'll be incredible.
I'm just calling it as it is. I'm trying to be objective watching the match, and he's lost the match. What do you want me to do?
He hasn't lost it. He's still in it. Why do you keep saying he's lost it?
You think? Okay, put a bet on then. What odds would you get on Rafa? 2 sets down.
8s.
Stick a bet on. Seeing as he's not out.
I was just disappointed you're not supporting your man.
No, you're being delusional, Ben. Just grow
Not
up.
supporting your man.
Delusional.
Not supporting your man. Come on, you guys. What are you doing? I feel like I'm rallying for all of the Rafa fans out there now. Crazy.
Yeah, because you just need to grow up, mate. Like, be realistic.
I've watched tennis many times. I've seen comebacks many times.
Okay. You see Medvedev lose from this position? Don't think so.
But anything can happen.
it's so good! He's done it!
Rafael Nadal has won his 21st Grand Slam. He's beaten Daniel Medvedev 7-5 in the 5th set. It's just been an absolute epic occasion. I can't believe he's done it. Rafael Nadal,
What?
second time Australian Open champion. Vamos!
Djokovic. He's down the line!
Carlos Alcaraz has won! He is in the final! Changed it! He has done it! Vamos! Carlos Alcaraz beats Novak Djokovic in the Madrid semi-finals. I've never quite seen anything quite like this because
and she doesn't need it.
Oopsie daisies. Forgot to put myself back on. All right, folks. Thank you for your patience. Actually, got a little itch in my throat. Excuse me. Good thing we have the mute button. So the roof is almost fully closed. I'd say it's 98%. So almost done. They're not doing it for rain, although it is cloudy. They're doing it because of light conditions. And the players are still not back on court. They will be shortly, though, because the roof is now closed. Gary saying, Covey, whenever you see this, I'm out for today and tomorrow. Would you believe I have to work from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. my time when both men's matches will be played? I'll be here in spirit later, everyone. Oh, no. Are you going to miss the Nole match? Well, have a good day, Gary. As always, love having you. Have a great day. Hope Tanya's doing well, and we'll see you soon. Abigail saying bye-bye all the way from Texas. Gary, take care, says Cedric. Bye-bye, says the Vamos Tennis Podcast. We have a Rafa fire emoji, from the video there. I believe only Sinner can beat Djokovic or Runa, maybe, says Hassan Ahmed. It's really tough for me to see anyone beating him in this tournament, honestly. It's possible, maybe, but I'd say the people that are on the list: Jannik Sinner, Alcaraz, Runa, Medvedev. That would be my guesses. These roofs take light years to shut. Yeah, it takes a while. Enver. Hello, Enver. How you doing? Hello, saying hi. Zach saying smiley face to Abigail. Abigail, yes, he did, but I wanted to see him go at least one more round and started dreaming of a final. And from before, if I missed anything. Let's see. Yeah, just running through the comments here. So the players are back on court. Berrettini has taken off a necklace. And the players, I believe they will get a warm-up, I think. Yeah, they both are given. Yeah, they're having a warm-up. So the players are warming back up. 3-minute warm-up. So 3 minutes, folks. You have time to go grab some snacks and all that other stuff. Covey, what was your prediction pre-match? It was Alcaraz in 5. And I know you had Berrettini. What is yours, my friend? I know before a few days ago, you called Berrettini when he was destroying De Minaur, I think it was. You said, wow, he's playing really well. Is Nishikori playing U.S. Open? Not sure, but I heard he's trying to make a comeback. Yeah. I'm not positive, but I think so. Grigor lost after a set and up 4-2 in the second set. Yeah. Unfortunate for Grigor. He's been playing really, really good tennis. But unfortunately, kind of how it's been in his career, unable to close out the big match. Hassan, I think he will, but not clear yet. Why don't they play while the roof is closing? I think because of the movement. So, like, say if you're to toss a serve and you see the roof moving, like it could distract you. And I think also it might have to do with sound. I'm not positive about that, but I know at the U.S. Open you can hear the roof closing. So I think those are some reasons. Berrettini could do it in 5. He's really good. Yeah, I support Carlos though. Yeah, he's definitely good enough to be able to pull this match out. Is Berrettini, no question about it. Cedric Covey, have to go. Thanks for great commentary. Take care, everyone. Take care, Cedric. Always good to have you. Mi hermano. We'll see you hopefully very soon. Good question. I don't see why they can't, Alex. Yeah, so I think for those reasons that I laid out. Zach, well, I guess is on to the North American hard court season. Yeah. Everyone who's getting knocked out here. Although I think is there a clay court, Matt? There's some clay court tournaments as well. I think Umag and stuff like that. By Cedric Lopez. Pre-match, I had Berrettini in 5. I still see it going to 5, but I'm not sure who wins if it goes 5. Yeah, we have the end of this set is going to be very, very fun. Vamos by. Covey, do you see it going to 5? I honestly can see it go either way. I could see it going 5, or I could see Alcaraz taking it. So in the first set, Berrettini deserved to win the first set. He was a little bit better, but from the beginning of the second set up until this point, Alcaraz has gotten a little bit more solid every game. He definitely looked like out of control with his body a little bit in the first set, but he looks like he's good now. So I'm starting to think that I could see Alcaraz take it in 4, but yeah, really, there's no way to. Yeah, I could see it either way, to be quite honest, because Berrettini is a monster, and he's been playing great as Berrettini. So yeah, not really giving you an answer there, but I could see it go either way. Do you think of didn't think about that? Yeah, good point. I suppose we distract. Yeah, the sound, but especially when you're throwing a ball up and you see moving stuff, it's really kind of disorients you a little bit. I hope we see a 5-setter here. Where does the time go, Covey? It goes into the future, and then the future becomes the present, and then now we're getting into some deep philosophical stuff. All right, folks, Alcaraz serving at 2-all. We are back in action here on center court. Wimbledon. Winner of this match will face Holger Rune in the quarterfinals. Berrettini's greatest result ever was a final here 2 years ago, losing to Novak Djokovic. Alcaraz's best result was last year when he lost in this very round, the 4th round, to Yannick Sinner, another Italian. So, second serve is good. Backhand Berrettini, forehand Alcaraz is a winner up the line. Good start for Carlitos. Okay, here we go. Get your engines started, folks. I believe Medvedev will reach the semis, says Hassan Ahmad. That's a pretty good call. He's going to be facing Eubanks in the quarter, so I could see that. Rune is a great combo of sound movement, consistent and versatile play from baseline off both wings, and some decent hand skills. Great future ahead, starting with the winner of Alcaraz Berrettini. Yeah, it's going to be, I'm really hoping for that match because they did play once since both of them have become top players. But last year at the ATP finals, it was Paris Bercy, I think, the one that Rune ended up taking the title over Djokovic. But Alcaraz, he tore his a muscle in his ab, and he wasn't able to serve, so he had to withdraw in the middle of the match. He had to retire. This is a much more entertaining than Hubie just serving bombs against Novak. Yeah, for sure. That was it was definitely a very Alcaraz now with a 40-love lead as the backhand from Berrettini goes long. So Alcaraz continuing on with the way he was playing before the changeover. Both players had the benefit of coming off the court and talking to their team. So you can bet their coaches have given them notes on what to do and what to look for after watching the tendencies of the players during the match. And a beautiful serve out wide, and Berrettini unable to handle that. Alcaraz starts with a hold to love. Good start for the Spaniard. Oopsie daisy! I had clicked the button on the loop button, which puts everything on loop. And by the way, I agree with everything you say here, Adrian. You're right. Sound movement, consistent, versatile play, decent hand skills for sure. I think his issue compared to Alcaraz, for example, Alcaraz has the ability at this point to put matches away a little bit earlier. Rune seems to go 4 or 5 sets quite often in matches that you kind of think that he shouldn't. But he's also one of these guys who never, ever gives up. Never, ever gives up. So he's got that quality in him, and that's why he beat Djokovic in that Paris Bercy Masters 1000. One of the most impressive displays by a 19-year-old I've ever seen. So there you go. Vamos, Carlos, let's get this done. Berrettini, Tsitsipas, Zverev could be like Berdych, Ferrer, and such players that may never win a slam. Definitely, I could see that. I would be surprised if all of them I would be very, very surprised if all of them each won at least one major, which means I don't think that all of them will. That was meant to be Spanish flag. Oh, I'm so disappointed about Hubie. He had chance in the first set. He choked up so bad. He had a 6-3 lead in the first set tiebreak, and he just every shot was horrible. He looked scared. He looked scared to win, which is a bummer. And I think it was because he was facing Novak. If he was facing Carlos, I don't think he would have seized up like that. But if he's facing Novak, that's why. Ooh, Alcaraz striking the ball well here on the Berrettini serve, but on the rally there. But Alcaraz forehand goes into the net. So Berrettini is up 15 love. Hubie could have won all three sets, but Djokovic is an alien on key points for sure. I wouldn't assume Casper Ruud will win one either, and he's been in 3 Grand Slam finals already. I think he might because of the experience. I think he's more likely than the other guys. Alcaraz with another scorpion return, and Berrettini with an overhead. Alcaraz, he hits it right to him. Alcaraz with another overhead, and lobs another one, and Berrettini with a second overhead. This time he goes into the net, and Alcaraz forcing him to hit another shot. 15 all now. I see Berrettini winning Wimby when Novak's not there, but if he can remain fit for 2 weeks. Oh, gosh. Sorry. Thank you, Game to Love. I forgot to put the scoreboard back when I came back from our break. So my apologies to everyone watching. A little brain fart there. But thank you to the Game to Love for being sharp and on it as usual. Holger Rune is understandably a bit emotional on court, says Adrian. In a way, he struggles to control at the moment. I'd say Alcaraz is a more controlled, focused, and reliable of the two mentally. I would fully agree with that as well. Though, I'm not sure if I would even pick Alcaraz to beat Rune. I think Rune has the tools to beat him. And they've been playing each other since they were kids. They've even been doubles partners together when they were like 10, 11. I've seen some video of it. Stefanos and Alex have the talent to win a Grand Slam. Haha, says that podcast. Thank you guys so much for reminding me there. Berrettini with a ripper of a serve out wide. Alcaraz, no chance. It's an ace 40-15 for the Italian hammer. Stefano, yeah, they do have the talent to win a Grand Slam, but do they have the full package of what it takes? That's what I'm wondering. Berrettini out wide on the first serve attempt. He will definitely mature over time, but I think he brings a level of entertainment that's refreshing. Saying that to Adrian in regards to Holger Rune. Berrettini, second serve. Alcaraz, forehand return. And it was just long. Berrettini does one of these as it lands just long of the baseline, and we are tied at 3. So, good start for Berrettini as well after the break. Let's give him a little bit of love. Folks, please hit like on this video if you haven't done so already. My goal is to get at least 100 likes. We're about 78 right now, which is a very formidable number. 74, actually. Also, subscribe to the channel if you're new. Hit that notification bell, all that good stuff. Alcaraz now, serve +1, and he goes inside in forehand winner as Berrettini runs back to the center of the court. Wrong footing the big man does Alcaraz, and it's 15 to love. Now, where there's a question I want. Okay, Covey, what do you think? Will Matteo win a Wimbledon? I think Matteo very likely can win a Wimbledon if Novak is out of the draw. If he's either retired by then or if he gets out early in one of the tournaments, I can see Berrettini winning. So when all the big 3 are retired, I could see Berrettini winning 1, maybe even 2 on this surface for sure. I think he definitely has the capabilities and the skills for that. It's a good question, Snehal. Forehand Alcaraz, forehand Berrettini. This one goes into the alleyway. Alcaraz now 30 love. Stefan will never win a Grand Slam, says Udit Malhotra. Welcome, Udit. My name is Covey. Nice to meet you. Yeah, I'm willing to bet right now that Stefanos will not. But if he does, I wouldn't be surprised. I'm just not sure that he could put it all together. And with all these new young guys coming up, I feel like some of these next-gen guys have lost their chance. Some guys I think would definitely have won when the big three retired now that will not win because of the Sinners, Runas, Alcarazes, Sheltons, whatever, those guys. And then the Tiafos, Spritzes, a lot of good Americans. I hope Rublev plays freely against Djoko. He is talented. I've seen him, but pressure is there. I really don't see. I think Novak just owns that guy. They have to make up for the missing scoreboard by showing live footage for 5 minutes. My apologies, folks. And Alcaraz with another pretty easy hold. I think that was a hold to love. But before I hit the button, I want to make absolutely sure. And the way to do that? Yes, it is a game to love. So, ba-ba-ba-bum, bum-bum. Okay. Agreed. I would be upset to see it go the same way as their Australian Open contest, hoping Rublev swings freely and can maybe take a set, but I don't see a Rublev win at Hassan Ahmed. Why? He's been a Grand Slam finalist twice. Yeah, that's a good question. Why? Vamos. Starlin Toribio, welcome. Saying Vamos. Hey, Covey. Hey, Abigail. It's that extra something that winners possess that he lacks. That's kind of what I feel too. I think, there's all the, you look at the physical attributes and then you think, what's that intangible, like something that, that you can't quantify? I don't know that he has that. I think it might be in there somewhere, but I don't know. I haven't seen it. So that's why I'm thinking that way. Oops, I like Carlos and Holger's fierce personality. I think that's what some of the next-gen guys were missing. Most often his backhand fails him. That's another thing. If you play someone really, really good, that backhand is going to be picked on all day long. Berrettini serving under scoreboard pressure at 3-4, but still on serve. Good serve up the tee. A backhand return. Alcaraz. Ooh, the +1 from Berrettini goes into the net. Might be feeling a little bit of nerves. He's got to be careful, does the big Italian. Pristine white shoes. Asics with the black logo there for Berrettini. First serve is into the net. Second serve coming up. Adrian says, I'm not a big fan. I'm not big on Tsitsipas either long term. The best of the new guns all look good enough to take advantage of the weaknesses in his game, especially Alcaraz, Runa, and an improving Sinner. And now, backhand Berrettini off the return goes again into the net. Alcaraz looking to potentially make a move here. Love 30 on the Berrettini serve. I fear Nadal won't play again. Oh, don't say that. I fear the same thing. Because I just don't know if he's going to come back if he doesn't believe he can win. And his standards are really high. Let's hope, folks, that that is not the case. And a great response by Berrettini. Ace up the tee. Oh, that's true, maybe, but you never know. He might hit a streak where everything clicks. Could happen. Tsitsipas is already 0-6 combined, I think, against Alcaraz and Runa. I know he's 0-4, maybe 5 against Alcaraz. Alcaraz with a block back return forehand. Berrettini. Now Alcaraz with a forehand goes inside in, and that sets up 2 break points, folks. 15-40 on the Berrettini serve. Alcaraz has 2 chances now. Next 2 points. If he can win one of them, he will be serving for the match. Says Max. Max also saying Carlos, Yannick, and Holger are like the 3 musketeers. This could be over in 10 minutes. Let's see, Abigail. For me, Tsitsipas is too unpredictable to even comment anything on him, says Neil. All right, forehand from Berrettini. Oh, no. Alcaraz turns it up the middle, and then Berrettini, his forehand tries to go inside in, but it lands outside the alley doubles line. So it is a break for Alcaraz, and he now has a chance to serve for the match. Can he do it? 2 hours and 58 minutes into this one. Alcaraz is serving for the match now, trying to take it in 4 tidy sets. But let's see. And by the way, that was the first serve of the ball. I'd say it's official, folks. We are in it. We are in it. I hope Tsitsipas can have some success at majors, but unless he can improve the backhand, or as Adrian said, take advantage of his weaknesses. Yep, for sure. I don't see him doing so. Break, says Daria. Yep. What's more shocking for me is Zverev not winning a Grand Slam. I mean, he should have won at least 2 or 3. Yeah, for sure. I mean, I love Zverev's game, and the best part is his serve. But the thing is, he comes 15 love for Alcaraz, by the way, and now 30 love as he goes up the tee, and Berrettini's lunges to his forehand, and the ball goes long. So Alcaraz continuing to roll here on his serve ever since the break they had to close the roof. That's one thing that Alcaraz has really improved on, his ability to put matches away on serve. He's been, I don't want to jinx him here, but he's been doing much, like, just really strong serving. Even against Casper Ruud in the finals, in the last 2 service games of his U.S. Open win, he was lights out, just unreturned, getting 3 points. But not that one. Berrettini with a backhand return off second serve. Alcaraz couldn't handle it. So now Alcaraz 30-15. Alcaraz is poetry in motion. We're off to bed early, folks. That's the match done. Everyone's so funny. It's not over, folks. It's still going on. But Alcaraz is 2 points away from a spot and a date versus Holger Rune in the quarterfinals. Ooh, just long. Alcaraz challenging the call. I think it was long. It was long. Yeah. So, second serve for Berrettini to have a look at. Good second serve. Alcaraz setting up a short +1. And he goes cross court, but Berrettini gets to it forehand, but the forehand into the net. Now Carlitos has a couple of these.
Match point.
Abigail from Texas, I want an Alcaraz versus Novak rematch. Berrettini complaining on roof. Berrettini's demise is coming. Okay, here we go. Carlitos for a spot in the quarters for his best result at Wimbledon. Ooh, a great return from Berrettini right off the baseline. Alcaraz one-hand backhanded that off the tape, but in his back pocket, he possesses another one of these.
Match point.
Vamos, Covey, vamos time. There we go. People are getting excited. Now I see Alcaraz will beat Novak if he does not get nervous cramps again. Vamonos. Carlito says Seferina. Welcome, Seferina. Beautiful name you have. Here we go. Match point. First serve is long. Alcaraz will take a second serve. See you guys on Tennis TV. Alcaraz is epic, says Alexander Laurent. Second serve is good. Backhand Berrettini. Forehand Alcaraz. Forehand Berrettini. Off the tape, but lands in. Alcaraz forehand. Backhand slice Berrettini. Forehand Alcaraz. Inside in. Berrettini chops that. Alcaraz inside out forehand. Berrettini backhand. Now Alcaraz with a volley, but it goes long. So Berrettini erases 2 match points. Alcaraz had it there. Very rarely do you see him kind of hesitate. He had a chance to go into the net a couple of shots earlier, but he did not take it. So little sign of nerves from Carlitos, and Berrettini remains alive for at least 2 more points. Deuce, oh my God, says Alex BG, the Vamos Tennis Podcast with the emoji. Folks, this is awesome, isn't it? We're in the business end of the 4th set in the 4th round of Wimbledon. Alcaraz 2 points away, and Berrettini 2 points away from a break to get back on serve. The tension is rising here at center court. First serve is a beautiful ace from Carlos Alcaraz. And now setting up his third match point of the game.
Match point.
We got Juice saying Udit. We've got Alcaraz in control. Break Berrettini. Break, says Udit. Looking for the Italian to come back. Alcaraz, will he squander a third attempt? Let's see. The Nike athlete, Alcaraz, decked in all white. Here we go. First serve again is long. So once again, second serve on match point for Berrettini to take a look at. Berrettini is broken. Nice, says Abigail. Excitement too much. Yes, it is way exciting right now. I'm having the best time, folks. Oh, it's a double fault. Alcaraz tried to hit a first serve on the second serve, 127 miles an hour. He tried to surprise Berrettini, but it went off the tape and then went about 4 inches long. We are back to deuce. Come on, Matteo, says Alex. So half the crowd is going for Matteo. Half the crowd looks like they're going for Alcaraz. Let's go. Let's go. 40 all. Deuce. Another serve out wide. This time blocked back. Alcaraz backhand cross court. Berrettini can't handle that. Backhand goes directly into the ground and then into the net. Fourth match point, Carlitos.
Match point.
Folks, if you haven't done so, we're trying to get to 100 likes. We're at 80 right now. We've got about 150 people in here. If you feel like it, please help us get to 100. I believe we can do it before the end of this match. Here we go. Here we go. Alcaraz now with another advantage. Can he finally win a point on the ad side? Serve is good. Block back return. Forehand Alcaraz inside out. Backhand Berrettini goes wide. Alcaraz raises his arms up. Does a vamos. His father is happy, smiling, clapping. Dejected Berrettini. A great effort from him all week long here in England. Unfortunately, he drops to 1 win and now 3 losses against Alcaraz. He's now 1 win and 1 loss against Alcaraz in Grand Slams after having beaten Alcaraz a couple of years ago in Australia. Alcaraz roars now, puts his racket down, gets to the middle of the court, and he's clapping to the crowd. Very thankful for their support that they've been giving him all week long. So Carlos Alcaraz sets up a tasty dish of a quarterfinal date with Holger Rune. I cannot wait, folks. We got some pretty crazy matchups going on. And this match, all 3s and 6s. Alcaraz loses the first set 3-6, but then goes on to win 6-3, 6-3, 6-3 in sets 2, 3, and 4. Well played, Carlitos. Thank you. Covey, game to love. Blessings. Bendiciones, says Seferina with the very beautiful name. Daria is super happy, my bro, over in Mumbai. Well played, Carlitos, says Udit. We've got the Vamos Tennis podcast, or sorry, Tennis Post, I should say. My apologies. With a couple of Spanish flags. Love this, Covey. Same here. I'm having a great time. That was so much fun to call. Alcaraz, says Alexander. Bravo, Carlitos, says Abigail. Vamos, Carlitos into the quarters. A great match. Berrettini will blame it on the roof. No, I don't think so. Berrettini's not a sore loser. He's a very classy guy. Handsome fellow too. Alcaraz, get on your bike. Yeah, get ready for the recovery. Rune, Carlitos will be epic. Congrats to Carlos. Thank you, Covey. You're very welcome, Max. Very, very much my pleasure to be doing this. You are on Carlitos. Gracias, Covey. Truly a game to love. Yes, Berrettini, get on your bike. Also, Berrettini wasn't prepared enough to play an Alcaraz who has figured out grass. He's definitely doing it. Yeah, he's figuring it out. Can't wait for the Carlos and Holger match. Berrettini needs Iga's notebook, and the final one. We got Sue Wan with a couple here saying, good game. Thank you, Covey. See you, everybody. Oh, yeah, by the way, last one here because Daria, one of my friends here, saying, appreciate it, Covey. Love your podcast too. Vamos, good night. Yes, if you haven't seen, I do a weekly roundup segment called Covey's Corner. Not doing it during Wimbledon because we have so much action, but after as we go week by week, I have a segment called Covey's Corner. So definitely stay tuned. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't. That way you'll know when all the Covey's Corners are dropping. Thank you, Covey. Good commentary. Thank you. Thank you for your comments and joining me here. We can do it. Thanks, Cubby, says Snail, another friend from Mumbai. Okay, folks, that's going to be it for me. I'm going to call it right there. You guys have been wonderful. What a great match. We have a whole bunch of great matchups coming up in the next few days. So please do join the Game to Love Tennis podcast as we navigate through week 2 of Wimbledon. I will definitely be doing some matches. You'll see Ben, JG, you'll probably see Nicolette and some of the other commentators. So until then, until I see you guys next, have a great one. And yeah, we'll see you tomorrow, hopefully. Peace.